All right, welcome everyone to a game of 5th edition D&D. I'm Alex Noon. I'll be the DM for this afternoon. And just for simplicity's sake, since I don't think really any of you have much else to do, you guys are residing in the UAG Guild Hall for some reasons or another. And a druid is going to enter the guild. And he's going to immediately, rather than going to Pincus, beseech the crowd of nighttime adventurers. And he's going to say, I need your assistance. The Mawson is in desperate need of protection, and I feared that they will not be able to protect themselves if this is left unchecked.
Well, good thing we just came back from Mawson. What is it? What do you need help with?
He says, the recent explosion that happened near Mawson that covered nearly miles of land had unintentionally, I presume, destroyed one of our groves. And in doing so, has awakened a very powerful fey creature that lives under the ground. And now it stirs, and it's awakening the plants nearby. We believe that it thinks Mawson is the reason that such thing has occurred, and it's taking action by animating plants and summoning its plant kin to seek its revenge for its disturbance.
If it can be slain, I will lend my blade to help with this.
I will not ask you to slay the creature, not someone. Do not mistaken this judgment, but I fear that you are not powerful enough to face what has been awakened. All I ask is that you defend Mawson until we can make whatever energies it's releasing to anger the spirits to remain dormant, and perhaps, unfortunately, it may draw it out. Though I'm not entirely sure that is for the best. It seems to be the only thing that's the only way to prevent the spirits from attacking the world.
Very well then, you can count on my help.
And he'll look past you, and he says, anyone else, please?
I guess I should help since I contributed to the explosion.
Explosion? What? What happened?
The thing that we did yesterday.
What did we do yesterday?
The large explosion thing.
I didn't do any explosion.
The explosion from the ziggurat that that was transported also to the portal.
Oh shit, the entire ziggurat came through the portal?
No, the explosion.
From the portal.
Wasn't that like a 200-foot blast radius?
It was huge.
200 foot. Okay, granted, that's a 400-foot diameter, but still, in this scale of things, it's rather small. But if there's an issue, then Artoria will volunteer to go back.
Yeah, you said the explosion killed one of their groves that was holding something back, and now it's awakened.
Oh shit, we pissed off some druids? Arteria is definitely going.
No, you didn't.
You said grove.
Yeah, the grove was destroyed, and the druids, of course, don't attribute that to you guys because they know what happened. There's a mysterious portal there.
Mm-hmm.
They're asking you to help because what was awakened is now causing plants and other plant kin to animate and surge towards Mawson to destroy it.
Uh-oh. All right, let's go.
It's okay, doggy. You're just sleeping.
I want to use my LeVar Burton dice today.
He says, please, will anyone else not stem the ties against nature? Missed.
Yeah, Mist gonna run after Dawn through the deal because he run away from him because they're playing tag, and he probably stumble into one of the people. And he stand and just listen, and he gonna join.
Awesome. He says, I know of a way to get you there quickly, but we must head outside first.
Well, then, what are we wasting time for?
Yeah, why are we still here?
He'll obviously hear what you say, and then he'll start heading out.
Can
He's
I
a-
whistle?
Quick, after him.
Can I whistle?
Follow
from,
that little druid.
Not little. He's just old.
Well, he's probably tinier than him, isn't he?
Yeah, I'd say he's about 5'8".
Oh, not that tiny then. God dang it.
Yeah, he'd be taller if he wasn't hunched over. So it looks like he's using his staff to help him walk around, but he's keeping pace with you guys pretty well. Even though he looks really old.
Okay.
I think only Brina would be able to tell that the only reason he's able to keep up is because the natural world seems to be nurturing his body.
Well, that's a neat trick.
He'll take you guys outside, and without much hesitation, he turns into a giant eagle.
I've seen this once before, but Mawson's not that far away, is it?
He's,
Few days.
travel.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
yeah,
Never mind then.
It's one day with me, but yeah.
What a great mount. And if you allow me, and he'll just kind of hop on his back.
Well, I think that's kind of the idea, and Arctoria will climb up on the giant eagle that used to be a
fairly old man.
medium-sized person.
Yeah, it's a little bigger than most horses you've ridden on. Though there's not really much to hold on to, so you in order to stay on, you really just have to grasp onto a bunch of feathers and just pray to God they don't come out.
Well, it's kind of like when Myra's sister did the same thing in order to get to that grove. So she's been on a giant eagle before.
Yeah, so you have a little bit more experience. You know which feathers aren't loose and which ones you can hold on to.
Mm-hmm.
Though,
So,
the
Can we
rock-
all be on there?
Yeah.
What about my pet lion?
He says I don't think anyone can speak giant eagle, so it just caws at you.
So I pick it up and go on it?
No. With your lion, you're
Oh my
there's
god.
not really enough space for all four of you and a lion.
Also, the lion would have scratched like the shit out of it, right? Like they cannot hold themselves really.
Their
Other
claws
than-
are retractable, but yeah, you're right. If it started to slip, it'd basically just eviscerate the giant eagle.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I would prefer not to go down in a
No.
flaming pile of lion eagle
No.
human shit mixture as we're plummeting thousands of feet to our death.
That's a really good argument you're making there.
Well, how long do it take to fly with the eagle? Can I travel
Well-
down on ground the same pace?
I don't think so.
2 days.
Half the time.
Are you carrying the lion?
You'll fall behind. Giant eagles fly really fast.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna. I don't know. I put Dawn in to. I made one of the newbies to take care of her in the guild.
He says, just leave. Just tell the lioness to go to the lake near. Oh yeah, he can't really talk, so he just calls.
I,
it.
I was thinking, like, what?
but do I know the location?
Mawson.
Okay. I do not talk to animals. It takes me 10 minutes.
He
Yeah.
just points his wing to the lake.
Okay.
Drown her.
Kill her.
It is the only way.
I'm gonna tell her to follow us to the lake. And hopes you understand.
Okay. You
Unless I have my animal speed when I play in tag with her. I don't know about that.
First of all, I don't know if lions even understand the concept of tag. I think they do, but they don't. They just kind of do it on their own, I guess. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. He'll fly to the lake, and he lands there. He starts calling at the water. You catch up to him eventually, and as you do, you see what looks like a dryad step out of swim out of the water. However, I'll have you guys make nature checks against her.
23.
19.
Doo-doo-doo.
That was a lucky ass roll.
Hmm.
I've
I
seen what everyone else
roll.
gets.
What did you say?
Nature.
Oh, I did 9 because I rolled a 1. So.
Okay, so the three of you see this dryad, and you're like, who would plant a tree in the water? But then she pulls herself out of the water, and she's walking on her feet. And you notice that her skin is very bark-like. She has flowers growing in her hair, and her hair like vines. She looks like a dryad, but she's walking around, so you don't think she is one. But there's really nothing else you can really compare it to. And the eagle kind of puts its wing over the line, and the dryad looks over to it, and she says, okay, I'll take good care of it. And then the eagle looks over to Mist and invites him onto his back.
And I'm trying to jump on.
So you guys start flying to Mawson. It takes you about 18 hours to get there with the enhanced travel time. And he lands maybe about a day, technically a day's away from Mawson on foot, and then he waits for you all to get off his back.
First down. Let's go. Chop chop.
The giant eagle will resume his form of becoming a man again. And he says, I don't think you'll have to move very far. The creatures should be on their way here soon. I've been in contact with the druids through the winds, and they say they should be here any moment now. They are slow creatures, so you have time to prepare.
All right. Well, Artoria is going to pull out her longsword and ready up her shield and set out some claymores, a few landmines, double check to make sure that there's artillery support.
Okay. Coming from a different timeline, you realize none of these things exist.
Oh. Yeah, she'll make ready with her sword and board, and
I'll go tell the mayor what's happening.
I mean, you're a day away on foot.
Oh, a day away.
The mayor won't really be able to do anything about this.
Hell, the mayor wasn't able to do anything about the portal either, so we might as well just handle this ourselves.
I think he's just a commoner, to be perfectly honest.
So
Probably.
where
He's
do you
supposed
know
to
it
be,
come from?
a wizard.
I don't really know that about 100%, but
He's School of Illusion, a wizard. Wizard School of Illusion, you know.
so
I think he's supposed to be mid-tier, like level 8 or 9.
kind of weird, but okay.
Mm.
So, what kind of preparations do you do? You know that there's this basically plant army heading your way.
Clear out some of the brush. No, like for real, it could be used as camouflage by these sentient plant things. Basically, we'd want to pick a glade or a field or something like that where there wasn't a lot of scrub brush or something like that for them to camouflage themselves with or through, so that we have clear fields of view, so that shit ain't sneaking up on us, that kind of stuff. I don't know if there's much else that can be done. I really don't want to use any of the oil that I have in my bag to pour on the ground, because I really don't want to start a forest fire in order to combat some awakened plants. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Anybody
that's
else
fair.
got any ideas? I mean, fire would work great, but still, you don't want a forest fire for, 6 plants.
Miss probably go over to one of the trees and ask about maybe use it as a trap, so chop it down and try to hit one of the plants or two.
Okay.
So he
That doesn't
just
sound like a bad idea. If you wanted to jump down onto one of them or something.
No, I gonna chop down the fucking tree I landed.
Oh, chop! I thought you said jump down from it onto one of them. Don't know if we have that kind of time, and I don't think we want to be caught flat-footed. Besides, I don't think the druids are going to be very appreciative. You know, we're chopping down the wrong tree. You know, that tree's not awakened. The tree that's awakened that's coming to kick our asses is the target that we need to chop down.
Okay, then Mist gonna climb the tree and take his climbing rope and have it on the one of the branches, so he could do like a swing down thing.
Yeah, is that possible to set snares or maybe like a... Oh, sorry.
I want to be Jet Sparrow.
Survival or something?
I would say that's just a nature check.
To make a trap?
Oh no, to know if the trap will work.
Oh, okay. She'll say this out loud because she doesn't really know that much about nature. She got a 14 on
I got
her
a
nature
net
check.
20, so I'm 28.
So, considering that most of them are pretty much buried or in the ground, I don't think a snare trap would prove too effective on most of them.
Well, then that's not going to work. Okay, well. I got nothing.
I'm gonna tie my rope up so I can swing down like the, Jet Sparrow.
Like
Okay.
Jeff Goldblum.
Don't know. I only know Jet Sparrow do that on ship.
Do we get any information on how big those planes are?
Huge.
Because they can range anywhere from small to massive.
Right. Is there any chance for me to get a mount?
He says, well, there is someone I can speak to if you need him.
Well, I don't want to cause any hassles here, so no, it'll be fine.
He says, you sure? You made it sound important.
Yeah, just I don't know how big those plants are and how mobile they are, so it would be an advantage, but
Roll me a nature check.
I don't know. 3.
Okay. You're not really. Yeah, you. They could have unparalleled speed for all you know.
Yeah.
So he says, very well. He says they typically don't move that fast. They're very slow creatures. There's only one that I'm worried about reaching here. But if it reaches here, I don't think speed will be your major concern.
Very well then. Do not be bothered. Thank you for the information.
Anything else?
Are you guys, and yeah, don't take that the wrong way, like I don't need triggered druids on my ass, but can you guys like cast I don't know. Is it possible for you to drain the moisture from the ground from here to there, like a 50-foot section, and make it like incredibly dry so that as they're crossing it, they get like I don't know, the equivalent of taking necrotic damage or something because it sucks the moisture out of their roots? Is that a thing? I don't know.
You mean you want them to blight the ground?
Only if it's reversible. If it's not reversible, then we'll just take care of the problem without that added benefit. And just trying to think of a way to weaken these things so that we're not, so that we have an advantage.
They say he just kind of thinks about it and he says, "My circle shouldn't really be doing much about this at all, if I'm perfectly honest. We only do this because so many people's lives are dependent on the land, and we are not against the farming community in Mawson. And the city obviously has its townships, so we don't hardships lately, especially with the orcs that are living around here. So I don't blame them upheaving the ground to form a wall. But I don't think so. We are doing this because we believe that they deserve a chance for salvation from this onslaught."
Okay, fair enough. Just asking. Just a question. Meant
Yeah.
no offense.
One last question as well. Are any of those plants poisonous? Or do they have, like, another effect on you when they slash you? I mean, this is no fun. I've seen this before.
He says, "I wouldn't consider any of them poisonous. Though one of them can look similarly to that." He says it's sort of it's a spore, but it's not poison.
So, should we cover our mouths then?
He says it won't help. It burrows in the skin.
Well, what do you do against it?
He
You
says,
die.
as any trained warrior, you just avoid getting hit. It's all the advice I can give you.
Well, that doesn't help much if it spreads out the spores when you hit it.
He says it's more like a concentrated shot. It's not like a cloud that just sits around.
Oh, I see.
So, to put it in perspective, for like metagaming purposes, it's like a little shotgun blast. Except it doesn't tear you apart and blow off all your fucking limbs. It just kind of hits you, and the spores dig into your skin.
People spray.
Sort of. Just it bounces off your armor.
All right, Artoria is going to take some torches out of her bag, and she's going to place them on the ground, like stuck in the ground, so that they can be lit, in case they need to do like fire damage or something. And then she's just going to kind of ready up and be like, "All right, let's go."
Okay.
And she'll wait.
Ansgar will place himself next to Artoria with his halberd drawn. Halberd.
And don't
He's
worry.
done.
Myra will be much more useful in the second iteration of this event.
Oh,
Hew. So he says, I will depart for now. I need to commune with the creature to hopefully persuade it to end its attack and put it back to sleep. But I cannot guarantee my success.
All right. Well, good luck with that. Like,
And
honestly, sincerely, good luck with that, because we would prefer not to have to face guts coming out of our mouth 2.0.
he says, I don't get the reference. Goodbye for now.
Toodles.
And then he'll turn into his giant eagle form and he'll fly away.
That never gets old.
So, how long do you guys wait in that spot? You guys have cleared it out pretty well. I'm not going to make you roll to clear a brush.
until they come, I'm assuming.
He said that they were An hour away?
Something like that. It's an estimation, but
wait 45 minutes, and if they haven't shown up, ask Miss to go scouting ahead, and then to like kind of draw him, like lure him back here, if possible,
okay.
because he's like super speedy.
So anyone want to do anything while they're waiting the 45 minutes?
What can we do here? It's just trees and stuff, right?
Yeah, you're kind of just sitting in a tree right now.
I could probably just speak to animals and ask some of the animals about it.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
Are there any small animals around?
No. All the animals seem to have fled. Yeah. 23. You're looking through the trees. There are birds around, but when you look on the ground, you don't see any like deer or elk or rabbits. They've all run away.
Okay, I'm just gonna sit in the tree and make sure this is not coming.
Okay.
At about how long does a torch last?
I think they last an hour.
Okay, so at about the 50-minute mark or so, somewhere around there, Artoria will light one of the torches.
Okay. You light one, and since you're a human, you light one, and you kind of just start noticing some movement in the night now.
So, guys, I don't think we're alone.
Well, isn't that the point of all of this?
Yes, it's a figure of speech, meaning I think they're coming.
All right. Whatever is moving out there is moving really slow. And I don't mean your average, like, there's some exhausted soldier who's running across, like, the training obstacles kind of slow. I mean, like, it's really fucking slow.
Well, all of our preparations are in this glade area, or whatever you want to call it, so moving forward is probably a bad idea.
Okay. So you continue to wait for it to enter the light, and you see this large kind of group, this cluster of fungi that has a strange violet color.
Are they drunk?
No,
Well, that's not very fun.
they're not here to have fun.
Well,
They're
they're
here to give
fun
you-
guys.
Oh my god, that hurt my brain. Oh my god, I gotta go. I gotta go, guys.
I don't care who you are. That was funny.
Well, and as you start noticing the first one, you're like, well, this isn't going to be too bad. And as you start noticing them, start noticing that there's about 7 clusters of these things walking towards you guys. Then as soon as they get to about 20 feet away from you, again, they are moving really slow. They only seem to move like 5 feet around. You notice another 4 more behind them, just kind of entering the light.
So they're spaced about 20 feet apart then?
Each swarm, yeah. So the one swarm that's heading towards you, there's 7 of these clusters.
Mm-hmm.
They're all about 10 feet apart, kind of forming this long line, and they're heading. I mean, they're shambling towards you.
Okay, cool. Well, let's do this.
So let's roll for initiative. What's up?
Hey, I can handle that. Reading Rainbow Dice tells me that I've got a 21.
These things are probably going dead last.
I don't know. I'm just happy I didn't roll a 1 like I did last night on the first initiative, because that sucked going like butt ass last.
Well, they're probably going last.
They almost didn't go last.
They rolled a 9, but they get a -5.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I rolled a 3 and I get a +2 because of.
Holy cow. Whew. Yeah, that's one of them things you're like, so glad I don't have a negative dexterity modifier.
So, Artoria, you go first.
Okay. Whoa. So I'll move to within, let's say, 15 feet of the one that's closest to.
Okay.
And using an action, I will use Channel Divinity. And I will, what's it? What is the name of that? Not a paladin, sorry, give me a second. Sacred Weapon. So that I am using charisma instead of strength.
You don't use it instead of, you add it to.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Busted.
You get your strength and your charisma for that 1 minute.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I thought it was like the Hexblade where you replace the strength with the charisma. Holy crap. So you're telling me I get a +4 on top of the strength mod?
Yes.
Yeah. For 1 minute.
As well as the proficiency.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, mind fucking blown.
And it doesn't really matter, but it would have been considered a magical weapon because, hitting fiends and undead, you need a magical weapon.
Right, but on the bright side, it does emit bright light in a 20-foot radius and 20-foot dim light as well. So everybody's going to be able to see whether they have torches out or not for the next minute, which is good. And as a bonus action, she is going to use Divine Favor. She's going to cast a spell, Divine Favor. And I know there's chaos, and I'll take the risk on it, but it's an extra D4 of damage for a minute. So percentile dice, I don't know what the percentage is, but I got a 57.
Okay.
Do I need to roll again?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And that's going to be a 12.
Bonus.
Okay.
Sort of. This is a good thing. It was not an attack spell.
So, roll a d4.
Okay. That's a 1.
Who's the closest person to you?
I think it's
Probably me.
Ansgar.
Yeah.
Okay, so the spell draws half the amount of the spell magic from you and has quadruple the effects.
Holy shit, you mean I get 3d4 of radiant damage per strike?
Quadruple.
40. Oh, whoa. I'm going to be dealing some major fucking damage this round.
And it also affects you and 1d4 other people. So Ansgar also gets 4d4.
Radiant?
Awesome.
Yeah, this is the effect that killed Adrian.
Oh, that's right.
Radiant damage though, or is it just normal?
No, it's radiant.
Okay.
So you
I
do
don't
an
know for me.
additional 44 radiant damage per strike.
Okay.
Wow. So, okay, so the question is, it's a first level spell, so half of first level is still first level, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so now she will wait until they are within striking distance next round.
I don't think I think you underestimate how slow these fucking things move.
Well, you said they move 5 feet around, right?
Yeah.
So she moved within 15 feet so that she can get to one and strike at it next round, because she has to use her action to channel divinity and then the bonus action in order to do the divine fervor. So she wouldn't have been able to do anything if she went right up on it right then. But that's her turn.
Okay. Ansgar.
So he's gonna look at his halberd and see, like, I think it would be like glowing a little bit, right? Since it's kind of
It would be like
infused with
glowing with
You
radiant.
guys would be glowing. Just
Yeah.
period.
Yeah. So he's like, I don't know what you just did, but it looks glorious. And he will just go, I don't know how far these are from me within my sight. If it's 15
20
feet,
feet.
he'll.
They're 20 feet away from you, but you can easily see them.
Well, then he'll move 10 feet forwards and attack him, since he's got a 10-foot reach, and try to hit one of them.
Okay, make your attack roll.
Yeah, that's not gonna be good. 14 to hit.
You hit.
Oh wow. Okay, then it's gonna be
Yeah, none of these monsters have Chapo juice. They're not going to have 17 AC because whatever.
that's awesome. So that's gonna be 7 slashing, and 44 radiant, right?
Yes.
So 3, 1, and 3. So that's 9, 10. 10 radiant damage.
Okay, so a total of 17.
Right. And as my bonus action, I'm going to use my Polearm Monster feat. And as a bonus action, I can make another melee attack with the opposite end of the weapon.
Which will do 5d4. Right?
Yeah. 5d4.
1d4 bludgeoning and 4d4 radiant. That's okay. As far as like spell economy is concerned, that's probably the best spell economy I have ever personally had.
That is a modified 20 to hit.
Yeah, that's going to hit. Pro tip, you just have to roll higher than 5.
Okay, I rolled a 4, and from the bludgeoning one, it's 7. It would be 7 bludgeoning, and then the radiant whatnot.
Yeah, you hit it once, and between your slashing and the divine energy, it's basically almost blown apart. And then you come in with the blunt side of your halberd, and you just hit it, and what little bit is left in it, and it just becomes this small stub of stems just kind of sticking out of the ground.
Okay.
Away.
And he'll move 5 foot backwards again, so that he is in total 10 feet from the next plant. 15. Did I say 10? 15. He was 10 feet away to attack, so 15. And that's my turn.
Okay. Next person is Mist.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing down from the tree with my rope in the one hand and try to slash it with my sword on another hand.
Okay. Roll me normally a strength or athletics.
I roll a 6 plus 12, then 18.
Okay, so you managed to hold onto the rope while you're swinging down.
Yeah, and I don't reckless attack it.
Okay.
Just because I can. That must be 28 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And I do.
You muted yourself, so
9 plus. I'm swinging down and attack. Did I say 28? Did you hear that?
yeah, you hit
Okay.
it.
Yeah, and 9 plus 14 slashing and 6 poison damage.
Okay, you cut the one really badly, and as you're kind of swinging down and coming like flying back up in the air from momentum, you are looking back at it, and it just withers from the poison.
So is that?
Yep.
Then he gonna jump off while he's get the momentum and attack another one in the air,
Okay.
and then I made a what do you call it, a tumble out. And I roll 15 plus 9, that's 24 to it.
That hits.
And I do not that much damage. Let me see, that is 11 damage, 6 slashing, and 5 poison.
Okay. It's still alive. It kind of just vibrates as you hit it.
And Mitch gonna slide away, not too far away, but slide from the landing, and he gonna yell and go into a rage. I forgot to go into a rage, but yeah, that's okay.
Okay. Brina.
That's my turn.
I'm going to lean forward and go down on all four and ball shape into a cave bear. Move forward and attack. The bite was a 9.
That hits.
For 12 points of piercing.
Okay. It's still alive. You take a huge chunk out of it.
And I hit for 9 slashing with the claw.
So you just tear this fungus apart. There's nothing left of it. Just a small stump that's kind of just falls apart. That your turn?
Yep.
Alright, so the one in front of Artoria is going to move towards her. Can't get to her.
Is it
But
passing through my 10-foot reach?
No, because you're further back than she is.
But I moved up to them.
You said you moved 15 feet back.
No, 5 feet back. So that would put me at 15 feet distance from them.
Yeah, you'd be standing beside her.
All right. But
it
if
just moves 5 feet forward. And it starts bunching up. And it seems to be looks like it's getting ready to explode. Two fungi are going to move towards Brina in her bear form.
They're not very fun. They don't even drink.
And they're going to attack you. What's your total AC?
I have a 12.
Okay, so two of them are going to. So the two are going to hit you, and the one kind of does this weird double shot, but that one sprays up in the air and misses you. You're going to take 12 points of necrotic damage as the seeds kind of bore into your thick hide. That was 3. The other 4 in the back are going to start moving closer towards Mist. Or, yeah, 4 are going to move towards Mist. The other 2 are going to start moving towards Ansgar. And they're going to start, and all of them are going to start bunching up and getting ready to explode.
Well, I'm gonna get an attack if they move within 10 feet. So, well, you know that. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, they don't get that close.
Okay.
They move far too slow.
Alrighty.
And Artoria.
Okay. She doesn't really know how well this is going to go because she sees that what's happened to Brina with the explosion and whatnot. But how many of them are in Artoria's area? 2, 1.
There's one heading towards you, and the 3
Okay.
are kind of bunching up towards Ansgar.
All right, so she'll move forward enough to be able to get into striking range of the first one, the one that's like closest to her, that's moving up on her, and that's going to be a 15 to hit.
That will hit. As
Okay.
you're running up to hit it, it's going to explode towards you. A bunch.
Well,
of
that tells me
spores,
what
a
I
bunch of
was.
blue.
That tells me what I needed to know. That
Your
they
AC
can.
is 19.
No, my AC is 22.
So you run up towards it and anticipating an attack, you just raise your shield in front of yourself, and you feel this, what basically sounds like dozens of pellets just kind of splashing against your shield, and you can see them just ricocheting off and spreading around everywhere, it seems like, but none of them actually passes past your shield,
Okay.
and you're good to go.
It's dead, right?
Well, how much damage did you do?
I didn't do any. I didn't know if when they exploded they killed themselves or if it was just like an attack.
It's an attack.
Oh, okay, my bad. It's going to be 11 points of slashing and 1, 5, 8, 11 points of radiant.
Okay.
So 22 total.
It's dead. So you just come in with a nice cleaving strike, and they all just flop around and bounce off of each other as you cut them off right at their stems, and they just fall on the ground.
Best spell casted ever. Now, how far are the ones that are going toward Ansgar? How far away are they from Artoria?
They're about 15 feet from both of you. They're clumping up first before they attack.
Okay, then she'll Artoria is going to move laterally. She's seen the explosion radius, so she's going to increase the distance between them to 20 feet.
Okay.
So she'll move 25 because she's expecting them to move, be able to move 5 feet. And she thinks the explosion radius is 20 foot, shotgun blast type deal. So she'll move 25 feet away so that she can move in for the next strike.
Okay.
And that's her turn.
Okay. Ansgar's gonna move forward and he's gonna try to hit the next fungus that he can see within range.
Okay.
And that's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And that's 10 slashing damage.
Okay.
And 4, 3, 3, 3, 13 radiant damage.
That thing is dead.
Okay, and beside it is another one, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to hit it with the backside of my halberd.
Yep.
And that's rolled a 19, so 24 to hit,
That hits.
making up for all the shit I rolled yesterday. So that's 5. Let me see here. Yep, that's 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2, 6, 4, 10. 10 radiant damage.
So for a total of 16.
Well, the radiant was no, that would be 15, right? Because on the first one I had 5 bludgeoning. I didn't write it down, so I think I.
So you hit
Yeah.
that one, and although you devastate it, it still seems to be willing to continue on.
Okay, then I'll take a step back and point with the other side of the halberd at it, and that's my turn.
Okay. Missed. Missed.
Yep, I'm here. I done a restless attack. I just forgot my headset was muted. I just for restless attack the die or the thing near me.
Okay, so you're just gonna move up and attack the nearest thing then.
I thought I was near one already.
No, you killed it. And you attacked
Yeah.
another one and it's still alive.
Yeah, that one I would like to attack again.
So you're getting ready to attack it, and I have to roll these.
Please be Constitution thing.
I don't have that many d20s.
That's fun, son. I don't like that. I don't have enough
What's your AC?
20.
Okay, so only one of them hits you. You're going to take 6 necrotic as they are just pelting you with these spores, but between your tough skin and your agility, you manage to avoid most of them, though some of them get stuck in your mane and burrows inside.
That's such.
That's
Didn't
okay.
I run up to it and attack it?
You're
Oh.
going to attack it. They're just using their reactions.
It's
I
the
believe-
attack of the pod people.
I believe I rolled a 17 to hit.
That hits.
And I don't fit on my sneak attack. So the damage is 7 plus 2, 9 slashing and 6 poison.
Okay, so you kill the one that you injured before. You just slice off what little is left.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna run to my rope and take it in one hand and swing around and try to get some momentum and attack one when I get back.
Okay.
Also Reckless, that is
Give me a moment.
okay.
Sorry, I was bitch slapping my cow through the window.
Do you live in Bonn?
I'm sorry. Did you literally just say you were bitch slapping a cow through the window?
Yes.
Alrighty then. Are we talking a legitimate cow?
Yes, a calf.
That's not something you hear fucking ever.
He was trying to eat my bug screen, dick. All right. So I'm assuming you didn't crit fail, so you're gonna hit it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do. You just want the whole thing together, right?
Yeah,
That's,
they don't have
that is 25 damage.
It's dead.
And I gonna keep swinging around on this rope.
Okay. Brina.
I'm just going to attack another one that's close to me.
Okay.
Okay. The bite hits for 11 points, and the slash hits for 15.
Okay. So you just tear the one fungus in front of you to pieces. It stands no chance against your bestial fury.
And just for I'm using my bonus action to use my wild shape healing.
Okay. So that only leaves 3 of them left. One of them is going to move towards Ansgar. So you get your attack.
Okay. 16.
Okay, that hits.
And that's going to be 12 slashing damage.
Okay.
And 2, 3, 7, 10 radiant damage.
Boom. This cluster heading towards you just gets chopped to pieces.
And that is not my reaction, right? Or is an AOO a reaction automatically? No, it's not. Or is it?
It is.
It is. Okay.
One fungus is going to try and follow Mist, and then it starts bunching up, getting ready to attack. The other one is going to attack the bear. Woo!
Da bears.
Bernstein bears. But it's going to miss. So it just shoots this pesky blast of spore pellets at you, and they just ricochet off your bear hide. That's their turn. Artoria.
All right. Artoria's still 15 feet away from them, yes?
15 feet from one, I'd say about 25 feet from another. There's only 2 left.
Oh, okay. Well then, Anskar's got the one. Yes.
It's dead. They
Oh,
moved
okay.
up, and then he slashed it and it died.
All right. So, Artoria's shield up is going to advance towards the closest one.
Okay.
Does it try to, like explode in her face or anything?
Which one are you attacking? The one attacking Mist or the one attacking Brina?
Which one's the closer one to
The one that's
Artoria?
attacking Brina.
Okay, then that would be the one that she would attack.
Then no.
Okay. It's 28 to hit.
Oh yeah, definitely fucking hits.
And it's going to be 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 16 plus 22 points of damage total.
It's fucking gone. You chop into it, and it's kind of an awkward chop, but your divine presence is more than enough to finish it off as you just pour your energy and your god's energy into it, and it just kind of explodes in this red hue.
Well, they are kind of ugly beasts, are they not?
Wouldn't even call them beasts, but yeah, they're violet, so they're kind of close to your god in some sense. Though you assume that they aren't very personal creatures.
Okay, then yeah, we'll do.
They're ugly on the inside, and that's what matters.
Well, no, being ugly on the outside matters too to Sune, does it not?
You have to be beautiful on both the inside and out. The outside is a reflection of your inside.
Well,
okay.
time to give up and go home.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, she's done. There's not really anything else she can do.
All right, Ansgar.
Finish him
There's
off.
one more left, right?
Yeah.
Left, right. Well, he walked to it and try to hit it. And that's a 14 to hit. That hits, right?
Yeah, it does.
That's 10 slashing damage. 1, 2, 1, 3, 6 radiant damage.
It is barely hanging on. Only one of the spores lives.
All right, so that's 15 with my bonus action to hit it with the.
You just, it's like hanging on by a thread, and then you just swing your blunt end on it and just smash that little fucking shroom that's left.
Get back into the ground. Yep. Well, that's it then. That's turn. Combat, whatever.
All right.
No, pressing forward. Staying in combat, because it's only been, 3 turns?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, pressing forward to the next group.
Oh, don't worry. The next group is coming to you.
Well, is there, like, we would not see that, right? Because I still would have movement. So if we don't see or hear it, I would not move.
Okay. Everyone roll me perceptions.
19.
11.
21.
11.
I wrote the wrong creature, but that's okay. We can start with this thing right away. So, you guys are standing there, and 11. So 11. Everyone hears something what sounds like a big rock being lifted.
Well, yeah, that means I hear it. So I would probably turn towards this direction and move 5 feet towards it, looking to see if I can see something, but obviously I don't. So
Don't worry, you don't have to see it. What's your current AC?
16.
Okay, so
You want to go outside?
So anyone who rolled above a 20, which I don't think, you guys hear something traveling in the air. And when you look up, since Mist, you have dark vision, you see something hurtling in the air, and you
Can
look.
I, can I swim in front of it and try to save one of my friends when I'm on the rope?
Roll me an acrobatics.
I'm not good at that. Not that good, sorry. Let me see. How to bet this, and I got +7, 22.
Okay. Yeah, sure, you can. So
Yeah, my athletics is 12, just saying, but yeah.
So you see this thing heading towards Ansgar, and you're not really entirely sure what it is. You just know that you have to leap in front of it.
Great idea. But
And you land in front of them, and you'd still be raging at this time, so you take 13 bludgeoning damage, already rounded down, as this large rock collides into you.
that's probably a good idea, save him.
So, and then you start hearing this loud noise heading towards you guys.
Cool.
What do you guys do?
Move towards the noise.
Okay.
I mean, she's got 20 foot of bright light and 20 foot of dim light, so she can see. And something just flew out of the darkness. And I don't have any magic missiles to attack the darkness with, so I'll have to go to the darkness in order to attack.
Yeah. And cave bears have dark vision, so.
So you guys are heading towards whatever through the rock?
Yes.
I don't know about anybody else, but Artoria's heading that way because she doesn't want to lose her channel divinity waiting around for something else to show up. And from previous experience, like, literally just a few seconds ago, these things move super slow, and she doesn't want to waste the opportunity that she's been given by Sune to smash some shit real good.
I have a question. How big is the stone?
Pretty large.
I do not throw it bad, right?
No.
Okay. I run, activate my shoes and run to the thing.
Okay. How far do you run?
If I activate my shoes, I have to run up to 130 per dash.
Okay. So how fast do you want to move at this moment?
130. If I don't see anything, I'll move 130 again. If I don't see anything, I'll move 130 again.
So you dash ahead of everyone else. And you get to about 60 feet away. And you do notice what looks like this large Trent walking towards everyone. But as you're running towards it, you start feeling something kind of rubbing against your legs.
Great. That's, yeah. Yeah, I always have something to rub against my leg, just saying.
So you just feel these. You don't really notice too much about it. You just feel a bunch of although you do feel like they could potentially have cut you, they don't seem to do that, and you run through them without any problem.
I'm gonna yell back some strawberry bush.
And you're now 50 feet away from the Trent.
Are we still in combat round?
Yes.
Oh, it's my turn. So I moved 60, and there was some rubby bush.
No, you moved 130.
Oh, to 130. And how close am I that you try it?
The Trent is 50 feet away.
50. I use my feline agility, sorry, to double my movement, and I like to climb it.
Okay. Roll me athletics.
Okay. Do I have advantage on that because I'm racing, or doesn't matter? 29.
Okay, so you start climbing on it, and then obviously it tries to stop you. And as you get to the top of the Trent, where are you? There you are. You said what's your AC?
20.
Okay, so it swipes at you, and you just narrowly dodge out of the way from it trying to slam you with its huge hands.
Yeah. And if I can, I like to attack it.
Well, you just dashed up it, so.
You will say that as a climb shit?
He's
I
a
was
rogue.
going-
Can he not dash as a bonus action?
He could. I was assuming, again, it's kind of something you have to declare before you say it.
I say I've used my feline agility, so I did double movement, so I have 130 movement more.
You've already moved 130 movement.
But that is gonna twice the movement I already have. The ability. So I have 260 every dash.
Okay, so then you move up the rest of the way. Okay.
Yeah, and I like to attack it if possible.
Okay.
Reckless. 16 to hit it.
That will hit.
Nice. Nice. And I do. It must be like that. 18 slashing and 7 poison.
Okay.
Oh my god, I rolled bad. And that one, and a 6, that is 15 to hit.
That'll miss.
Okay. And that is my turn.
Okay. So you managed to put your first attack puts a pretty decent cut into it, but the second one doesn't break through the bark.
Okay. And I'm gonna yell to the guy I saved from Rod. I'm fine.
Good grief, he sounds like he's quite a ways away.
All right, Brina.
Okay. Dashing, I get 80 feet closer.
Okay.
So how far away after that?
You have 60-foot dark vision?
Yep.
You can't quite see what's going on, but you definitely hear the Trent trying to walk around and swatting at something. So before we start the next rounds, I will let's take a quick bathroom break.
Go smack that cow around some more. Report you to PETA.
Is the train still there, or can I put the awakened shrub in there in the initiative? Do I take it out? I don't know.
I think we're keeping the same initiative, so
Oh no,
Yeah.
my question was, do I take the trend out or not?
No, you don't.
no, I don't think so.
Okay. Okay, so there we go. And I'll see you in a minute.
All right, I'm back.
You weren't smacking cows again around, were you? Because I'll have to report that kind of shit to PETA. You know, people eating tasty animals, because that'd be tenderized as fuck.
Well, I don't know who else is here, but Artoria, you're gonna start.
Okay, well, like Miss dashed 130 feet to be able to see it, and then it was another 50 feet after that to get to it, I believe is what you said. Arturi is nowhere near around it, so she's going to dash 60 because that's as far as she can go. But
Okay.
she'll be keeping an eye out. He said something about creepers or something around his legs, or he hollered something out, something like that out. So she's going to be keeping an eye on the ground.
So make me a nature check.
Okay. 19.
Knowing your foes and knowing what, like, obviously knowing what type of enemies you're going to be fighting, you're thinking about it, and roll me a perception check as well.
Okay, that I'm actually good at. Well, maybe good at 21.
And you're looking around,
It is
and
dark.
some of the shrubbery stands out. You're noticing that some plants, obviously, they turn their leaves down when there's no sun out.
Right.
Some of the plants nearby have their leaves turned up, and it almost looks like they're anticipating things to happen.
So, are these like? That's troublesome.
Ansgar. I don't think she's back.
I don't think she is either.
Ah!
But none of them were within the first 30 feet in order to make an attack, correct?
No.
All right, cool. So, yeah, she just advanced the entire 60 feet then. Onward to futility, or, something.
Yeah, they are in your way. It's just they're another like 40 feet away. So they're at the edge of your light, but you know that they're there.
Okay, cool.
Well, I'll just skip her for now, and then we'll come back to her once she gets back. So Trent, obviously wanting to get rid of this pesky creature in its trees, it's going to reach up and try to grapple you. I'm going to look at something up. Because I think there's special rules for huge creatures grappling small creatures. And this is actually kind of perfect that she's away like this, because now I get to look it up. Hew.
He's back, you know.
I heard that. What? What's going on? What the fuck?
Nothing. Artoria ran off ahead of you, and she's this kind of small beacon of light in this dark forest.
If that's not an analogy for King Arthur during the Middle Ages or the Dark Ages, I don't know what is.
Well, are you a small creature?
No, she's at 5 foot, 92.5 pounds. She's,
We're all medium sized, right?
yeah. I mean, like, to be small, you'd have to be like a gnome or a halfling or a goblin, and they're like, you
Or
know,
a kobold,
3
yeah.
foot tops and like 40 pounds or something like that if you dip them in cement.
Or a beandar.
Well, yeah, but he's more midget than small
And
creature.
Still,
And I
he's a
think
small
he's still-
size.
I think he's still classified as a medium. He's just really small.
Well, no, he said he was small size.
Yeah, but that's because of his weight and height.
So, yeah, basically the small size thing, he wouldn't, as a human, even though he has dwarfism or midgetism or whatever you want to call it.
Because dwarves are still medium creatures as well.
Right, exactly. He would have the height of a dwarf with dwarfism than, say, a halfling who is like literally 2 foot high. I mean, you'd have to be like Micro Machines type midget to.
Wouldn't it be funny to play like a human sized halfling with humanism? You're just grown too big. So dumb.
Ansgar, it's your turn. So, Artoria ran ahead of you, and you're just kind of standing beside this torch. Essentially all by yourself now.
Well, where did everyone go?
They ran ahead of you. You can see Artoria with her glowing sword, and you can see Brina ran ahead, and you know that Mist ran ahead, but apparently so far and so fast that even where they are now, you guys can't see them.
Oh boy, this is not going well. And I should probably take this. And he picks up the torch and holds it in one hand and his halberd in the other hand, meaning he can't attack. And he will follow in the general direction, probably towards where he sees Artoria, unless the halberd that he's carrying is actually like how do you say that, making light around him so that he can see for a decent.
No,
yeah.
The light from divine favor is not the same from the sacred weapon.
Gotcha. So yeah. He'll take the torch and follow towards where he estimates that Artoria went, because he's not going to follow the bear or the lion because they're obviously faster.
You can see her, so you can run beside her if you want.
I would do so then, and ask her what's going on. Like where did everyone go, and where did those noises come from?
Well, there was this boulder or something came flying out of the air and it hit Mist as he was jumping that way, like towards where you were. He ran off that way, and there's something in the woods that way, so that's where we're going.
If only I didn't have to carry this light. Oh well, let's go. And I'll just walk towards it, I guess. I mean, there's not a lot I can do.
Okay. So I'll say because you're a polearm expert and you know how to use a polearm, you can attack with this heavy two-handed weapon, but you'll be at disadvantage.
Oh, that's cool.
And even then, you'll only treat it as a spear because you can only really do thrusting attacks with it.
Okay. Thank you.
So the Trent is going to reach up, and his first attack is going to be a slam attack with a 26 to hit.
Oh.
Missed. Where is its range? There it is. So it's going to do 10 bludgeoning damage against you, and its next attack is going to be a grapple. So do a contested athletics check or acrobatics, whichever you prefer. Missed.
I'm sorry, I rolled with advantage, so that was a 19 plus 12. 31.
Okay. It manages to grab you and
Oh,
is in
shit.
front of it. And it's just holding you in front of itself.
Somebody gonna get to hurt real bad.
Hmm.
Nothing? Really?
Nope, not for that. Well, nope.
Missed. Your turn.
Denied.
I am so disappointed.
I don't know what to do with that information. So I'm just inside his big hand, right?
Yep.
Is he totally cover me, or is my arm free, or something like that?
You're just grappled, so your arm's free.
So he just have me around my torso or my leg or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna reckless attack him. So that is a normal attack, right? No, it's with advantage, right?
Yeah, it's a normal attack.
But doesn't he have like disadvantage from being grappled and then?
No.
I'm not
You
restrained.
get disadvantage from being restrained.
All right. Thank you. Sorry about that.
So I'm gonna. I roll a 17 plus 9, 26 to attack.
That'll hit.
12 slashing, 8 poison.
Okay.
And the next one is 17.
That'll hit.
And I only had this. Ooh, 12 poison. Ooh, I rolled master that. And that must be 11 slashing.
And how much poison?
12. I rolled 2 sixes.
The Trent looks very aggravated and annoyed with you.
And I use a bonus action to try to hold as best I can his hand.
No.
Oh dear. Yeah, that's my turn. I'm gonna fly.
All right, Brina, your turn.
Are there any shrubs around me?
There's lots of shrubbery around you.
Are there any awakened shrubs around me?
Roll me a nature check, and then a perception.
I got a 19 nature.
Okay, so you know what an awakened shrub is. Roll me perception.
I got an 18 perception.
So, yeah, you notice that you know enough about plants and enough about the awakened shrubs to know that when they're alert, they keep their leaves up ready to strike any suspecting prey, and that all the other plants have their leaves turned down because it's nighttime. So you notice you notice what seems to be about 9 away. Oh, actually, you can't even. You notice some of them around because dark vision doesn't let you see color.
Yeah.
So you notice about 5 of them in your immediate vicinity.
I'm gonna go bite one of them
Okay,
with a 22
that's gonna hit.
for 13 piercing.
Yeah, you just run up to one of them and you just bite the shit out of it, and it's just it just crumbles to pieces.
And I got a 22 on the claws as well.
So you move up to the next one and
Yep.
you attack him, and it hits.
And I only got 10 on that one.
That's still enough to kill it. So you swipe it, and it just turns into this little puff of leaves. The awakened shrubs. Are they smart enough? Oh, they're smart enough. They realize, oh shit, the jig is up. And the 3 that are in the light, they're gonna run up to the bear, kind of just pushing themselves off the ground. And it's adorable if it wasn't gonna be so deadly. And then a bunch of them come out from the darkness, and there's 9 of them surrounding Brina.
Holy shit.
They're all going to attack the fuck out of you.
Oh shit.
So one of them is just going to fall in this place as it attempts to attack you.
Oh shit.
They actually get a very fucking measly attack bonus. So versus your 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them are going to hit you.
Oh shit.
Okay.
And between all of them, they're just going to do 10 damage. So they're cutting you up, but between your thick hide and your bare tenacity, they don't. But their combined effort doesn't really do much to you.
Roar, snarl, roar.
And that's their turn. So Itoria.
Okay, 30 foot forward. Have I caught up with Brina?
You just would have to move 15 feet.
Oh, okay. So 15 feet forward to catch up to Brina, and she's going to take a swipe at one of the ones that's attacking her. And 16.
Ooh, that will hit.
Sorry, what?
That'll hit.
Oh, okay. All right. So it does 4, 7, 10, 14, 18, plus 24 points of damage.
Okay, you just.
How about you?
How much damage do you do with slashing?
Sorry, that would be 6 plus the 4, 10.
Okay. Yeah, so you just cut it and it just goes down. I was hoping the slashing wasn't enough to kill it. Dang. So you
Sorry.
just chop this little thing apart, and the radiant damage just adds insult to injury as it just kind of disappears in this red light. If this was a more romantic setting, it'd be very good lighting.
I ain't making no googly eyes at a friggin' plant that's trying to kill me. Just saying.
Free fan service. They just wave their little plant arms at you. So there's 8 left.
No, that's pretty much all she can do.
All right, Ansgar.
Are there any stones on the ground or like stony surface, or is it all like woodland and chips and shit?
This is a forested area. There's a little bit of everything, but mostly roots, mostly plants.
Oh, okay.
The
Well-
enemy could be anywhere. Dum dum dum.
Well, I guess I'll just attack with my one-handed improvised spear weapon.
Okay. You gonna
Six-
attack the one that's just laying on the ground?
Is it hurt already?
No, it just fell over.
Sure.
Prone.
I think this is the first time I get to say this. Don't forget your D4s.
Your plant.
Okay, I will walk up to it though. Okay, so
Okay.
and I am going to so do I get advantage to hit?
Yeah, so it cancels out the disadvantage.
Oh yeah, right. So that would be 16 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
And being treated as a spear that reduces the damage, it's 86.
Roll well.
That's 6 piercing damage.
Okay, you stab it and you break off some of its limbs, but it's still like struggling. It's like,
And there's no way that I could get the second thing as a bonus action, right? Since I'm using only one hand.
Yeah, you need both your hands to use the blunt end.
Well, how bad is it looking? Is it looking bad? Kinda.
It's basically a twig. Oh yeah,
Well-
did you roll your divine favor?
Oh, I forgot my D4s. I thought like, no,
Oh
I
my
will not.
God,
I will
just
not forget my
reminded.
D4. I'm like, no, I will not forget my D4s. And then you're like, don't forget your D4s. I'm like, fuck, forgot it. Okay, I'll roll. So that's going to take 4, so 8, 4, 12, 4. Oh my god, 16 radiant damage.
So you just stab it and it starts glowing in this red hue, and it's fall. It doesn't really have much left on it, but then it just suddenly fully blooms and starts dropping apples on the ground.
Well, this is a surprise. Will it still like move in a hostile way?
No, it's fucking gone. It
Okay.
turned into apples.
Okay, fair enough. Well, he will turn towards whoever or whatever they're still fighting. There's still 7 other awakened shrubs, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yep, and that's his turn because that's all he can do.
Okay. So, Mists. I hope you like going to the moon.
I believe I can fly.
Yep, that's going to be good enough. So it just throws you up. It doesn't get a good throw on you because you're kind of struggling to keep on. Once you realize it's aiming up towards the sky and not towards, say, on the ground, you hang on for dear life. So I am imposing disadvantage on it.
Nah. Is that straight up?
Yeah, straight up.
Then I'll just let him go. I'm not done on disadvantage, and that's it.
Oh, okay. Then
I never been flying before, so.
you are now 180 feet in the air. And since you're that high up in the air, it moves forward. And anyone... So in the dim light that you guys are kind of fighting the shrubbery, you guys can see just kind of... So 40 feet away, anyone... Brina, you can see this very large tree heading towards you. And in the 40-foot dim light, you guys can see just this menacing, like, humanoid-looking tree heading towards you.
Please tell me when the tree threw mist up in the air, there was a very loud ah-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-ee, or something along that line.
I understood this reference.
There's a meme somewhere in here about...
Bling! No, Captain America, go away.
Oh, it's that Lion King meme where he goes to pick, like, show his entire kingdom, Simba, and then instead he just throws him into the crowd. Yeet!
I think that was a Pokemon reference.
No.
The ah-hoo-hoo-hoo-ee was actually a reference to Goofy.
Oh, Goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah, both.
Goofy. Fedtmule.
So, Mist. This is bad. You're 180 feet in the air.
I'm gonna try to make me falling down on the tree.
All right. Roll me acrobatics.
19.
Okay. So when you get there, yeah, you will land in a tree.
What tree? No, I don't want to land in the tree. I land on the tree.
Shand.
Oh,
And I'll try
No.
to land on it.
you're way. He's moving. You can kind of see all the trees rustling when he's moving. It's hard to kind of pinpoint them.
Yeah. I don't think I have any fun thing to do about that. I have poison or desert forms, but
Yeah, you can kill yourself before you smash to the surface. That seems like a good way out.
yeah, I'm just like landing in a fucking tree then. Yelling.
Okay.
Is that fall gonna take up my movement?
No,
Oh,
it'll just be movement that happens because you're falling.
okay.
How are you gonna influence the way you fall anyways? I don't think you have like full 30 feet. Like I fall 30 feet to the left. Like I don't think that's possible.
Well, see, what you do is you flap your right arm so that it increases lift on that side.
I made a lot of statues, so I did that way. Yeah. It's a lot of ways.
Or, he's Tabaxi, so he does have a tail. So he could just kind of do like the old cartoons where the tail just starts spinning around really, really fast.
Do the helicopter.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm just falling down in the tree and take some crazy damage.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Because you're free
So
Free falling.
falling.
I got it.
you're falling, but you're not going to hit the ground just yet.
Why not?
Because it takes time to fall that long.
So I had to run faster than I had to fall.
That is actually typical for most things.
Hey, just be thankful that you weren't thrown higher into the air, because then you would fall faster than you could survive.
You do not fall faster. Tell you?
What is it? 120 meters per second, which is terminal velocity. So yeah, you can fall a whole lot faster than you're ending up falling because you need more altitude to fall faster until you get to 120 meters per second, and then it's a constant rate after that.
Yeah, just trying to punch myself.
Okay.
Good thing is that
Are you trying to knock yourself out before you hit the ground? Because I'm
No,
pretty
you
sure you're going to splat.
He wants to keep up the rage to take half damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's like, fuck, I'm falling. Punches himself in the face.
Damn it,
That's
smack!
better.
Damn it, smack! Damn it, smack!
Okay.
Best
So,
having myself. It's not real. It's not real.
okay.
my
So, what's your strength modifier?
Too much. No, it's 4.
Okay, so you take 2 points of damage as you punch yourself in the face.
Yeah. I
So
need
he's
a
going to have
D4
two
on
black
that.
eyes and a bloody nose,
He comes
and
back
then
like
he's
from
going
a
to
bar
splat.
fight.
I roll a 1 on my D4 because I have natural weapons, right?
I didn't think you were going to claw yourself in the face.
Oh dear. I'll just mad myself.
Maximum damage output.
Oh, crit. Fuck.
You claw your face off. You are now unconscious as you fall to your doom.
Okay. That is my turn. I have to hide in there, right? No, doesn't matter.
I mean, I don't think anyone's looking at you anyways, but yeah.
I'm trying to yell very loud.
Ah-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-wee.
Seems like
I got a 26 on the bite and an 11 on the claw.
those will both hit an awakened shrub.
Okay. The bite was 13 and the claw was 14.
So that is 2 dead awakened shrubs. So there's 6 left.
5, right? Because I killed one.
Oh yeah, so there's 5.
I didn't update it. My bad.
So they are obviously a little scared now, but they are forced to do what they have to do.
Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do.
And bonus action was wild shape healing.
Okay. Yeah, they I'm kind of compelled to do this.
Can we uncompel one of them?
No. So 4 of them are gonna hit Brina. Stabby, stabby. And
Stabby, stabby right in the face.
hooray! Don't roll away. Okay, so that's 6. They just do 6 damage. Stabby, stabby. Not a lot of damage. And top of the round with Artoria.
All right. Gonna attack one of the ones that hasn't been hit yet, I guess. 17 hit.
Oh yeah.
All right. So the slashing damage is going to be 8. The radiant damage is going to be 4, 7, 11. Holy shit, I really like this D4. 15. So 8 and 15 is 23.
Yeah.
I really like that D4.
You slice it and it just like it stumbles around and it kind of falls on its side, and you just see it glow a bright red, and it just starts falling to pieces, and as each little petal kind of falls off of it, it turns into a little rose petal.
Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on? Oh, not this one, because I just destroyed it. And what?
Oh, sorry. You have other actions?
No, actually, I was going to say that's the end of my turn.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Ansgar.
All right, so he's gonna move to the next awakened shrub that he can see and attack, and will use his improvised spear to hit. With rolling with disadvantage is going to be. I rolled a 13 and a 17, so 18 to hit,
That'll hit.
and it's gonna take 9. What was that? Piercing. 9 piercing damage. Then, because he's kind of stabbing it. and the d4s, right.
It's dead.
Oh, god dang it. Okay, so this one thing is gone, and then he's going to action surge because might as well. Why the fuck not? And he's gonna try to attack the other awakened shrub, attacking at disadvantage. 13 or 7, so 7, 12 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. And it's going to take. Oh, that's another 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
Don't forget your D4s.
I am rolling already. 2, 2,
That's another kill.
4, 8, and 1. So 9 radiant.
Yep. So that's two less awakened shrubs.
Okay. And basically that's my turn.
So I don't want to alarm you, but you did use your action surge against some awakened shrub when there is a Trent now heading straight for you.
I think I would not have seen the trend, would I?
It was in the edge of the dim light. You saw it.
Well, I wasn't aware of that, so I'm not gonna go back on my word.
Okay, so it's gonna run up.
And eventually you're going to have to drop that torch.
Yeah.
Not eventually. You really should. It's gonna.
I
run
don't
up
want to
there.
start a forest fire, okay? This is gonna backfire.
It's going to attack Hansgar. Don't know why I'm rolling that. So it's going to probably hit you with a 23.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's going to deal 18 points of damage as it just kind of gives you this nasty slap. Poof.
Does it come within 4 feet of me? 10 feet of me?
Yeah.
Well, then I use my reaction to attack it as well.
Remember, you're treating your one-handed weapon is treated as a spear.
I know, but I still get. Oh, I don't have the reach on that. Okay, I don't. Never mind.
So, and then after it hits you and you're kind of just sprawled on the ground, just trying to get up, it's going to attack Artoria.
Oh shit!
Oh no. This is bad.
All right, tell me what happened.
He definitely didn't crit you.
No, he
No.
didn't.
He definitely didn't. He's just going to deal. He's going to deal 38 bludgeoning damage to you.
So did he crit me or not?
He
Like
did.
legit. All right, then he doesn't.
Oh, okay.
I am going to take a level of exhaustion. So I have disadvantage on ability checks, but I'm going to turn that critical hit into a normal hit using Animalistic Instinct. Thank you, DM Alex.
I do think sometimes.
Because quite literally, that would have, yeah, she would have been like super stupid bloody right then and there.
So he is going to still deal 18 damage to you.
Okay, I can deal with 18 versus 36.
So he slaps Ansgar onto the ground and knocks him flat on his ass. It's not an effective prone. You're just staggered and
Bigger
getting
speech.
up. Yeah. And after that, you're kind of like raising, like you see it, and you're kind of raising yourself to defend yourself, and it starts swinging down towards you. And your training tells you, I'm going to try to block this with your shield, with my shield. It's the only thing right now that I can think of. Then the rest of your body's like, get out of the way. And you kind of, your eyes kind of just dilate in the last moment as your adrenaline hits you, and you just dive to the side, and it still lands on your leg, and it hurts really bad, but it doesn't absolutely crush you into the ground.
Ow, but yes, less ow than it could have been.
And it will pull, and the Trent will lift its hands away from you. And that will be its turn. Missed. So you start following the rest of the way.
Great.
So I'll have you roll me an acrobatics check to see if you can cling on to a tree.
Oh, come on.
19.
Okay.
It's racist. You want him to Romulan a tree, not Klingon. Jeez.
Oh my god, well.
So you take 21 points of
in the tree?
damage as you kind of land in the tree. It hits you really hard, but you manage to, and you feel yourself bouncing off of it, but you just reach out and grab onto the branches of it.
How much damage is there?
21. Already
Ah.
rounded down.
That's not that bad. Yeah, I just when. So I'm inside the tree.
Yeah.
I would try get up. I use 5 feet to get up on my feet, and I gonna move to the tree and if I to see it.
You're in a tree already.
No,
No,
the
tree
tree
in.
Oh. Okay, well you have to climb down out of the tree first.
I'll just jump down.
Okay, roll me another acrobatics.
Oh fuck. Yeah, that's 12. You fall down?
You jump 30 feet down and you
Ah.
land on the ground and you take 5 damage. Already
Yeah.
rounded.
Okay.
But you are free to move.
Pretty soon I'm gonna be resistant to fall damage, but yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna
It's
move up.
bludgeoning.
Ah, bludgeoning. Okay. I'm gonna move up to the tree end and try to attack it.
Okay.
I don't know how far it's away.
So far away.
It's about 50 feet away from you right now.
Okay. And I'm gonna run and. Do I want to climb it? Yeah, I'm gonna climb it again.
Okay. Roll athletics.
Let's. Okay. I have. Oh, that is a 19.
You're running towards it and it actually hears you. And it's turning around and you try to jump up onto its leg and it just extends its hand out and pushes you back down on the ground. Kinda
And the quarterback is toast.
Okay. Then I'm gonna try to chop this finger off.
Okay.
Reckless attack. 1928 to hit.
That hits.
Let me see here. That is 10, 20 slashing and 5 poison.
Okay.
And a 19 more, so that is 28 too.
Yep.
And I do, let me see, 9 slashing and 10 poison.
Okay, the Trent is looking pretty rough now, but it's still alive.
Yeah, and that is my turn.
Okay, Brina.
Okay. I'm going to attack the shrubs
Okay.
with a bite. Then I rolled a 19 and did 9 piercing.
It's still alive. Surprisingly.
And the claw, I rolled a 14 and did 11.
You hitting the same one?
Yeah.
So you crunch down on it and you tear it, pretty much most of it apart, but it's still like giving you a hard time. So you just smack it and it's like pfft, gone. Just absolutely smash this piece of shrub to pieces.
Okay, and I'm going to do some wild shape healing as well.
Okay. There's only one awakened shrub left. And it's like looking around, trying to figure out what to do. And it's going to run over. It's going to run over to Ansgar, being the closest one to his level at this time. He's like, ah! And he's going to attack the warrior who's just standing up. And he's
Was it in melee with me?
Yeah, but so was Ansgar. He was in melee with a bunch of shrub.
Yeah.
So it's going to run up, and it's going to just... Ansgar, you're just kind of looking at this fucking little pathetic plant running towards you. And it's just going to jump towards you.
It's a plant barian.
It just dives at your face and just kind of stabs you in the cheek awkwardly. You take 1 point of slashing damage as it just on you.
Well, considering that I'm on my last leg, that kind of hurt.
So it just kind of gives you this little slap across the face and gives you a tiny cut. And you're like, what the hell? Artoria.
Okay, so Tramp boy over there. It's hit me pretty good. So I'm gonna have to do some damage to it, or try to anyway. Because that freaking hurt. Does a 30 hit?
Oh, it hits.
All right, bastard. All right, so here we go. So it's gonna take 14 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then it's going to take, I'm dumping a Divine Smite into this. So it's going to take 3...
Dude, you forgot your 44, didn't you?
No, I'm adding stuff up right now.
All right.
So that's 8 from the Divine Smite, 9, 10, 13, 16 points of radiant, and how much did I say of slashing? 14.
10.
So 16 and 14? Yeah, 16 and 14. So 30 total.
How do you want to kill it?
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. Smack! And just kind of, cleave it in half right there at the base.
So yeah, you just slice off. Essentially, you cut right through its one leg, and it doesn't move at first, and it's like looking around, and it looks back at you, and then its foot starts sliding off of its leg, like from its the rest of its body, and he gives you a really sad look as he kind of just falls over.
So basically, yeah, that's awesome because what I was envisioning is, those little trees in WoW that you have to fight, and you cut them in half when they die, they just kind of slide off their base and fall over. That's perfect. That's exactly what you described. So yeah, fuck that guy. Who's next?
So it's this lone little shrub in between all these big bad humanoids and bear.
Well, I try to talk it down, but apparently it's compelled.
So it's just kind of smacking the shit out of Ansgar right now. So Ansgar, it is your turn.
Well, I don't know. Is it in my face, like literally? Because then I would not know how to attack it with a spear, other than just fucking piercing myself.
Well, you're still kind of recovering from the attack, so you just stand up, and it just falls on the ground and gets back up as you're recovering. So you're on
Alright.
an equal playing field.
Shrubs
All
are
right.
that strong. You could smack it with a torch and it would probably kill it.
I know.
Yeah, that's
Um,
what I was thinking. Couldn't you make an
uh,
improvised attack with the torch or something?
Oh yeah, you can. They're not that weak, but considering
I
your guys' levels, it's pretty.
I
weak.
will still just take a second to regenerate some of my energies and get my shit together, essentially, and bringing myself up to like restoring health for 6 HP using second wind and as a bonus action, and then I'm gonna drop the torch somewhere on the ground and attack the thing.
Okay, roll your attack.
Well, that's gonna be a 13 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
And
Poor
it's
shrub.
gonna take
This little light of mine.
11 piercing, slashing. No.
You don't even have to roll the 4d4s. So you drop it's like, as you're kind of like taking a moment to gather yourself, it's like trying to intimidate you. It's like flexing its little plant arms, its little branches. And then you drop the torch, and the torch kind of lands on the ground beside it, and it just gets scared from the fire. And then you just bring down your halberd and just chop it in half. It just gets obliterated, smashed to hundreds of pieces.
I don't like salad for dinner. And he drinks a potion.
Okay. So
And
you guys start hearing something coming.
oh fuck.
Quick, pick up the torch. Let's go.
4 2d4 plus
So you've got about 2 more rounds with that.
I know, and I'm trying to maximize it.
So what's coming this way sounds large. It sounds it sounds slow, but it also doesn't sound like it's really walking. It sounds like it's more dragging.
That's probably not a good sign.
So this is where you guys get your choice. You can have this encounter, and I'll reward. And if you beat it, I will give you guys 2 experience. But it's going to be hard.
Yes.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense with my level 2 character. I don't want to die.
Well,
That's
I
right.
mean, isn't
I
this
already saved you one time.
the reason why we were told to come here was because this thing is like causing the issue? Or am I
Oh, yeah.
But
did
it
I
wouldn't be
miss the
much
point?
much
that's
of a
the
help.
But let me just kind of describe the scene then, and we'll see. You are kind of just recovering from just your recent battle with all this shrub and this obviously this large tree. And around and the when you think that you're going to have a moment of respite, two large, what seems to be almost humanoid looking dirt piles surrounded by this seemingly never ending vine growth starts, for lack of a better word, shambling towards you. Now, you guys can roll nature checks right here.
Yeah, Artorias never
I got
fought
a 25.
8.
I got a 19.
I got a 9 because I rolled on that one.
So, Artoria, these things are very notorious, and are well known for just how dangerous they can be. Unfortunately, those legends that you've heard about these things
Mm-hmm.
don't really prepare you about what they can actually do. Now, Brina, being that you're a druid and that you've rolled so high, you definitely know that these are shambling mounds. And you know that they are very dangerous foes to get close to, especially without the use of, well, especially with the heavy risk of magic can backfire and hurt you guys. Now, it's obvious that they know that you're there, and you know that they're completely immune to lightning, which just tosses your call lightning spell right out the window. And you know that fire and cold doesn't really hurt them. And you also know that once they get a hold of you, it's very difficult to get out, and it usually is what ends people's lives. Most people, the reason why nobody really knows anything about these things is that if you encounter one, you typically don't leave.
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over.
Brina's gonna go over to Artoria, and she's gonna pull at her skirt in the opposite direction.
And there is not one, but two of them.
Oh, fuck that noise. We're going.
Wait, what? You pulled Artoria's skirt up?
No, I'm motioning her to go this way.
Yeah, she's in bear form. She's trying to pull Artoria away from the shambling mounds.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just like turning it up, like, look at them legs. Like, I'm like, what? That's so weird. Okay. Why would you do that?
Brina's gonna knock Artoria on her back and dash 80 feet away.
Okay. So
Wait.
again, this is your declaration right here. They can't outpace you. So you can run away from them very easily.
Mm.
If there's two of them, and what Artoria knows from legends and whatever, I mean, it's like one of them, yeah, it would be pretty epic fight. Two of them, fuck that noise, we're out of here. And if the bear, who happens to, just be the druid who should know about forests and shit like this, is like, nope, and is trying to get us out of there, not sticking around.
Okay. So
Was
the
Miss
two
gonna
of you-
fight? Sorry.
Okay. So that's just the two of them seem to be wanting to leave. And obviously one of them is already running away.
Didn't Artoria's on the bear's back, yes?
Okay, then
Did I mishear that?
No, he just ran away.
Oh, okay. I thought I
I
hopped
tried
on.
to take Arturia with me.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. She would have hopped on the bear's back and, like, woo, bear cavalry.
Okay, so yeah, you're getting the fuck out of there. So it's just you two standing there as they kind of shamble towards you.
Yep,
You guys
I'm
should
out of
really
here.
leave.
Bye.
Okay. So that just kind of leaves you, Mist. There.
I'll probably just lead them out to the open and try to control them or something like that.
How do you plan on doing that?
Not get eaten by them, first of all.
Are you gonna fight?
Nah. I'm not gonna fight two alone, I'm stupid. I'm gonna try to get them out of the forest. If I can.
Nope. Once you move out of their way, they just keep walking away.
Okay. Yeah, and then I'm gonna leave then.
So, where do you guys go? You realize, oh shit, there's two shambling mounds. I'm out of here. Where do you head to? Obviously, you're an hour away from Mawson.
Well,
That'd probably be the best place to go.
Okay. So, you easily outpace those things. You run away. You head back to Mawson. Mist eventually catches up because he's just too damn fast.
I will be there before them if I don't see them on the way, just saying.
Yeah, you would see them on the way.
Okay.
So, you get there at the gate, and they say, "Oh, members of the UAG," and they let you inside the town. What do you guys do next?
we would probably report back and tell them that we fended off most of the plants, but there are two that we probably cannot stand against at this time.
They're not leaving the forest, so I'm trying to get them out of forest, but didn't leave.
All right.
So I don't think those are drumming the mounts.
So they say, well, this is a farming. Well, who are you talking to, first of all? Because the mayor is going to be asleep.
Wake the mayor up then.
The druid that came and sought us, or was that the mayor?
That wasn't the mayor. The druid went to go commune with whatever is compelling all these things to attack the town.
Oh, we need to help.
Well, it said, like they said, to protect Mawson.
Yeah, that was
But we
your-
weren't the only ones protecting it, right? Like there must have been like other, like the premise is kind of big, right? I think that's the word. So there must have been other fronts where people were fending off plants, right?
Yeah, where druids were trying to convince the creatures to stand back.
So there must be some sort of order or some sort of organizer, right? Like other than the people who went to bed, someone who kind of.
Mawson doesn't know that this is happening. The druids took it upon themselves to get help. So, in areas that they can't fend off the creatures, that was where you guys went. And of
Well,
course,
then we should probably wake the mayor up and say, hey, yeah, there's a serious issue out there in the woods. You're going to have some problems here with plants, etc., etc. You might want to clear 150 to 200 feet back from your wall, so that you can see the awakened plants as they're trying to attack your town. Your farmers and whatnot in their unprotected farmlands, you may want to have them, be extra vigilant, etc., etc. And there's 2 shambling mounds out there, and let me tell you, they are more epic than the actual stories that I've heard as a child. So yeah, just be aware of that too.
He says, well, they're shambling mounds. I can't do anything about it with the chaos magic, but I can't send my guards out there. They're not ready to deal with such things.
But they're not gonna leave the forest. I tried to get them out of the forest, but they don't
They're
want
not
to.
leaving the forest because they're chasing you. They're going to leave the forest because they're going to attack Mawson.
Oh, okay. So
Maybe we can rest and resupply and then strategize.
Well, they're
not with the
that
level 5
smart.
character. I'm not strategizing jack shit against 2 shambling mounds.
Yeah, they.
let's see.
Yeah, they're
Yes,
not that slow.
yes, she is.
So it took you guys about an hour to get there, and although they're half the speed of a bear and mist, and you guys are traveling at Ansgar's speed as a group, because then you just leave them behind. So, and they're not that much slower than Ansgar, so they're probably about 10 minutes away.
Why don't we alert the guards then? I mean, the druids haven't said anything, and we should probably need the reinforcements. So,
Miss gonna go and knock on the shop and just want a lot of healing potions, and so he can heal up and ready
I
to
think the
defend
shop
the
is
town.
closed.
I would assume that she's trancing.
Who is trying to?
The owner of the alchemy shop.
I'm gonna slam the door. If she don't open, I don't know, not in. But
Shit.
Question, archers, etc., etc., on the walls, in the towers. The defenses are built up a little bit. People are in their beds. If it's going to attack the town, then maybe we should try using ranged attacks.
Well, the mayor says, well, it's not the town that I'm worried about. It's the farms outside of it.
The farmers aren't in the field right now. The shambling mounds would have to break into their houses in order to eat them, correct?
He says, well, yeah, we'll obviously call them in.
Well, chop, chop. Let's get to it because the things are coming this way.
All right, you start kind of shouting at them. And
No, I'm not shouting, just like clapping my hands like, come on, come on. They're coming. You don't have a lot of time, and if you don't want to lose anybody, we have to get everybody into town real quick behind the walls. Let's go.
Okay.
Avante.
So they set off an alarm, and of course, people start waking up and grabbing what they can and start heading into the town. You guys can't really see much about what's going on, though there are kind of lights outside the town now. You guys are kind of watching, and I'll have you guys roll me a perception check if you guys are hanging out on the wall. If you're hanging out inside the town, you guys won't notice much.
Well, Artoria will be up on the wall because she's not about to just like wimp out completely.
Miss
Perception
gonna,
24.
if Miss Jonna gets his healing potion, he's gonna be outside the wall, try to be bait, so to shoot them down.
There's no chance for a long rest, was there? Or a short rest, was there?
It's been
No.
10 minutes.
Okay. Then
So-
I'll use Lay on Hands to heal 20 points of, or 16 points of damage.
Does anyone have a health potion for me?
No, because somebody's about to get fucking arrested.
No, I mean for my party. I'm not assuming Mist would be around anymore, so he'll probably look at Brina and Artoria.
Artoria will dig into her bag and toss you 2 of them.
Thank
I'm not
you.
gonna get arrested, right?
That
You just
is
broke into somebody's shop.
I'm not gonna break in. I'm gonna give her some time to wake up, and
You said you break down the door.
I slammed the door. I said, didn't I slam it down?
Okay.
I think he means he's pounding on the door, not
Yeah.
like breaking it down off its hinges or whatever. I think. I don't know.
it
Yeah.
sounded like you were breaking in though. It sounded seriously like that. I thought so too.
No, I'm not gonna break in.
So you're slamming on the door, and the high elf answers, and she says, "What do you want?"
Healer potions because I need to be bait to some mounts on this way in.
Okay, it's still gonna cost you.
Yeah, sure. And where do you have the healer potion? And he's just gonna run over there.
Late night fee, maybe?
Okay, she's gonna have 10 healing potions.
Yeah. And he gonna drop some gold and say, thanks, beautiful, and he gonna leave. How much gold do I need to pay?
500.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you give her 500 gold, and you run outside. You start running outside, and she closes
Yeah,
it.
I also gonna wink to her and run outside.
He gives less of a fuck about you now.
Okay. So, yeah, at least I saw her in a night dress.
No, she was just wearing her alchemy robes.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna charge some healing potion. Who was the one that I'm running with over to the others with 10 healing potions? So in the hands or in my
Okay.
arms.
So
I
while
probably
you guys are talking about healing potions, and you get there and you tell them you brought healing potions,
yeah.
with a 24 on perception, you're going to notice. You're going to hear something in the distance, and you're going to look over to it, and you see that you hear loud noises, and kind of looking over to them, you see just this faint images of this horse in a stable, and they seem to be trying to escape something, and you can hear the doors kind of being slammed against by some hooves, but it quickly goes quiet.
Well, so that means they arrived in the city.
They're not in the city, they're just attacking the farmland. And you can see them leaving, and they're kind of just smashing the walls of the building, and it's crumbling. And you can see after they start breaking the walls, they just start upheaving the field.
Do you miss Nona?
I don't know if Will is still here, or if he just muted himself.
I'm waiting for what everyone else is doing.
Well, aren't the guards doing anything? Do we not have guards?
They can't
Like
see.
archers?
They don't see it. Like, they have archers, but the arrows, I mean, they could shoot that far, but they're likely gonna miss.
Well, if they can't see it, then let's bring the light to them. Like, light up some torches and at least like light up the area so the archers can shoot them.
They're not that close.
How far are they then?
I would say that the closest farm would have to be like 300 feet away, and then the field itself would be like 200 feet wide.
Well, we can still run there with torches. I mean, Mist can do that in like what, 6 seconds or 12.
3. But
Yeah.
yeah, who counted?
So grab a light and let's light them up.
Is Ansgar still like down hit points?
No, he's full.
Cool.
Having had to use 3 health potions and fucking.
Well,
second
hell,
one.
I would have tagged you with Lay of Hands for 4, but
I can use
good.
more.
all right. So I'll tag Mist with Lay of Hands for 4. So I'm out of Lay of Hands hit points.
Yeah, that was my last 4 I needed. So
That's fine. You
Sure.
can be up front. I'll be back here with my pew stick.
Okay. So what do you guys do?
I'm gonna take the torch and run out there. Try to be bait for the mounts and light it up so that they shoot at it.
Okay. You're lighting them up, and they're moving away from town, heading towards a family house.
Oh shit. Can
Nothing
I
is ever easy.
make them to be like try to get me? Or is that hard?
Well, I don't know if you can dip yourself in peanut butter or something like that.
Every time you get close to them, they look over to you, and you can see them brace themselves. But every time you leave them, they just keep walking.
Can I run up to them, attack them, and run back?
You can try.
Yeah, we should
Hold it.
probably
I don't
get
know.
horses and keep them from attacking this house. It looks like there's people living there.
I'm trying to do that on my feet. Yeah, run in, attack them, and run back.
Okay. Let's roll on new initiatives. I'm
Try
assuming you
to-
didn't wait for them, so they're probably just
No.
leaving town.
Oh shit. Yeah, I totally
All
forgot
right,
that.
so that's not too bad. I got a 17, and we didn't take horses, so yeah, it's gonna be a minute until we're there. And I don't have a short rest, which means no more Channel Divinity. And I have 1 spell slot left. Fuck me running.
Well, you are about to do a lot of it, so.
Yes,
Whoa,
yes, I am.
I do not transfer any of my speed over to them.
No. Sure. We're going to boost the power couplings.
Nope.
All right. So it's your turn, and you've been kind of pestering them for a while now, so they're just waiting for you now. They've stopped moving.
Ah, shit. Yeah. I only have my fucking sword.
Well,
And
go
you fighting
stab one
spirit.
of them.
Yeah, but yeah, okay, I go and stab one of those.
Okay.
I mean, the
Yeah,
alternative
ready
is, you know.
Probably have ready action, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're not going to attack yet.
Oh, okay. Gonna. I'm gonna just normally attack. I'm not gonna risk anything. That is assess plus 9, 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
And I do. Let me see. Ooh, I do. Can I return that? I go into raids and attack them. I do. That must be 13 slashing and 8 poison on the first attack.
Okay.
The second attack is 12.
Okay.
Do
That'll
12 hit? Okay. Because I haven't attacked him, I'm gonna move 20 feet back.
Okay. The other one's going to attack you.
Okay. Oh, they are staying totally closed? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Though both the attacks are going to miss.
Okay. That is my turn. I'm 20 feet back.
Okay. So Artoria,
How far out there are the shambling mounds?
they're from the gate. They're about 300 feet away.
Shit. All right. Well, she'll dash 60 feet total, and will continue to do so until she's within 60 feet, and then she'll take a shot with a light crossbow, because that's literally all that's going to happen.
Okay.
And that'll be her turns for, I guess, basically the next 4 rounds. So that'll be her turn.
Okay. Rena.
Dashing 80 until I can get into melee.
Okay. Two shambling mounds move 20 feet. And they're gonna stand side by side and look at Mist.
Reaction, I'm gonna move half of my speed away. So 30 feet.
You're a scout?
Yep.
Okay, well they didn't move towards you.
Oh,
They're moving towards the house.
I thought they moved to me. Oh, shit. Okay. Yep.
And then they stop. Ansgar.
So, on the way to the place, is he gonna pass any, is there any possibility that he could grab one, like, get onto a horse? Probably not within that short amount of time, right?
What's your background?
Cavalry soldier.
Okay, so you go over to one of the after you drink the potion, while everyone's talking about what to do, you're asking for a mount because you intend on riding there. And they say, "Well, who the bloody hell are you?" And you just pull out this symbol. And where are you from?
I would imagine, since he's probably from the Steel Kingdom somewhere.
Okay, so you're from the Steel Kingdom. You pull out this badge, and they're like, "Oh shit! Well, you know what to do better than us." And they don't give you a war horse. They give you a riding horse. It's got some basic barding on it, but it doesn't have anything crazy.
Cool. Can I grab one of their bows too if they happen to have one? Promise I'll bring him back.
Yeah, sure. And
Cool.
they hand you. They assume you mean a longbow, so they give you one.
And arrows. And I'm assuming that will take up everything besides, movement as well. So next turn he will start on horseback dashing towards the place.
Okay. So top of the round, Mist.
Yeah. So they're moving to a house.
They're moving towards a house. They're about
So
80 feet from it.
okay. I'm gonna move up to both of those and redless attack both.
That was a bad idea. Your turn. Yeah, make your attack.
That is, let me see.
Are you still holding a torch? You said when you first went there.
I only use one hand, so I have to hold a torch in my hand, so without a problem.
Okay.
That must be 15 to hit, the first one.
Sorry, what?
15.
That'll hit.
And that is sneak attack on it. Let me see. Yeah, that must be
No.
this. I'm
Oh,
redless.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
12 poison.
Okay.
And I do 13 slashing.
Okay.
And I attack the other one. That is 28 to hit.
That hits.
And I do 11 slashing and 8 poison. And I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move maybe
They're going to
15
attack
feet.
you.
Oh, the ready actions?
Yep.
Okay. I'm fucked.
One slam is going to hit you with a 24. One slam's going to miss you with 18. One slam is going to miss you with a 13. And another slam is going to crit you. So, the two of them grapple you and basically hold you in between both of them.
Okay.
There's no save for it right away.
Cool.
The one is going to deal a total of 10 bludgeoning damage, already rounded down.
Yeah.
Which is the crit. Or, sorry, that's... I forgot to double it. So that's...
10 more?
No. That is going to be 18.
Okay.
And the other one is just going to do 8.
Okay.
And both of them have you grappled.
So I need to do 2 to get out, right?
Yep. And you're blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe.
Unable to breathe?
Yep.
That's
I've been
fucking
there.
sad.
Yep, I've been there. That's horrible.
And that is your turn. Sartoria. He's running. Run.
What about the torch?
Yep, just running.
The torch is in your hand, so it's still lit, but it doesn't do anything to them. So, Brina, you're still running?
Yeah.
So you're 160 feet away from them now. The two mounds, they go next. And Mist, you make 2 Constitution saving throws.
Yeah, I roll a 12 and a 16, so that must be 21 and 25.
What was both of them? One was 25 and one was...
21.
Okay.
So, is there any body part of me that's outside?
It's yeah, you're stuck in between the two of them.
No.
Because they're both trying to engulf you.
Okay, cool.
And they are going to attack the shit out of you. So one rolls a 20. One is going to miss with a 15. The other one's going to miss with an 18. And one of them is going to hit with a 21. So the first one is going to do 7 damage. And the other one is only going to do 3.
So 3 and
7.
So 10. Yep.
And Ansgar. So you are riding a riding horse.
Yep. And I'm moving. I think its normal speed is 60, right? So I'm
The riding
galloping.
horse is 50.
or 50. Well, I'm galloping 50 feet towards them then. And I think that puts me like at 200 feet or something distance. I'm not sure.
Well,
Well,
I'm
you could
assuming
dash.
No, I'm not gonna dash because I have a longbow, so I'll take a shot.
No, the horse can dash. It's two separate movements.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot about that. I have not done that. Well, then I would, I guess.
Okay, so you're 150. Oh, yeah, you're 200 feet away if you dash.
Mm-hmm. And I'll try. Well, I'll shoot an arrow in them, like trying to make them release mist, or I would probably see the torch in there somewhere.
No, it's getting smothered.
Yeah, but I would see the light diminishing, right?
No, it's gone. It's been engulfed. You can't see.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll still give it a shot.
So roll at, like you can hear the sounds, and it's not like there isn't other light sources there. So just you still have to roll at disadvantage regardless.
What for? Because it's dark.
No, because
Distance,
you have
range.
200 feet.
But I have a longbow. Isn't that like 200 something?
No,
It's
it's
150 without
That's too
disadvantage.
bad because I just rolled a crit or a
Yeah.
12, so 17.
Well, you still hit one of them.
And the damage is a D8. That's 8 piercing damage. And do you want me to roll percentage or something to see if I had missed?
No, because
Okay.
you didn't miss.
Okay. 8 piercing. And
Okay.
that's basically all I can do.
Missed. It's your turn.
So, let me understand. Some of my body is outside of this fin, right? And my head
Basically,
is
you're being
inside.
shared between two mounds. Your head is in one mound, and your legs are in the other.
Okay. Can I take something out of my backpack?
No, because you're restrained.
Tap right out?
Yeah, you can try.
What do I need to roll?
Athletics or acrobatics. It's a typical.
28.
Okay, so which one are you breaking out of?
The one that cover my fucking head.
Okay, so you break out of that one, and you are being pulled into the other one.
Ah, great. Oh, that fun. Hey, is that still a free action to drink the potion?
Well, you got engulfed again, so no.
No. Okay.
You can't get your shit.
At least you can take a quick breath. Because you couldn't breathe before. So that will give you some.
Ah, great. Okay. Yep, that is my turn. I'm just chilling inside the mount.
Okay, Artoria is running. She is 180 feet away. Or, sorry, she's 120 feet away. She's run 180. Rena, you are about 80 feet away if you run and dash again.
Yeah. So I'll be there next turn.
The shambling mounds are going
And
to...
I don't have to worry about my wild shape because I can be in it for 3 hours.
So the one that you broke out of is going to attack you, and it misses twice. The one that you're being engulfed by, he's going to attack, and he's going to crit you for another, what was it? 18 damage. And the other one's going to miss. And that's their turn. So basically, they're stopping. They're realizing you're this angry, pissed off lion, and they're going to beat the shit out of you.
So I have the attention now?
Oh, yeah, you have their attention. They're going to
Okay,
eat you.
good.
They're trying to devour you.
I'm back.
What the-
And yes,
Yeah,
I
at least I
believe
have
you
that.
have their full, undivided attention.
Pretty much divided at this point, though.
So make sure that people get out of the fucking house.
There's no one in the houses. The alarms have been rang.
Oh fuck! I thought that someone was inside the house.
I mean, there's like dogs and shit that they would just run in there and eat.
And that there's also the fact that they were destroying their house where they live in. So
At this point, lives are more important than property. You can always rebuild, even though it's a pain in the ass. The only reason Artoria actually ran out after Mist was because she thought there was somebody trapped in the house. So yeah, that sucks.
oh yeah, but it's not like, oh, we're doing this over nothing. Like, okay, at least they're not killing something else or eating more farmland or doing some other shit. They're like,
Well,
I don't know.
now you have a new reason to run out. You gotta save Mist from the mounds.
And plus, they would have just kept upheaving and destroying all the property.
Yeah, like at some point we would have had to intervene. So it's not like this is a waste of effort.
And then once they were done with that, they would just attack Mawson. I mean, they wouldn't succeed, but who knows how many people they would have killed.
Well, if they followed Artoria's advice of shooting it from the walls with the arrows, probably none.
Yeah, but that also assumes that everyone heard the bell.
Oh, well.
So is it my turn?
It's my turn, I think.
And Scars.
And I'm going to dash again. So I was 200 feet out, I believe. So
You're 100 feet.
now 100 feet, and I roll straight roll with a longbow, right?
Yep.
Okay. That's 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And I'm gonna shoot. I probably will not be able to discern at which one I shoot because they're kind of scrambled together. And no, that does not work on here. So that's only gonna be 3 piercing damage.
Okay. So the arrow more ricochets off of it than actually lands inside of it.
Yeah. That's my
Okay.
turn.
Missed.
Try to get out of the mount.
Okay.
That is 24.
Okay, you break out. You're no longer engulfed.
Nice.
Sorry. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
26.
Okay, so you don't take damage. So you're out.
Bonus action, disengage.
Okay.
And I move 65. Now I move 30 feet away from the house. I yell and doing stuff.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
So Artoria, you move another 60 feet. You're,
Yeah.
I think, 40 feet away now.
No, I'd want to only move until I was within 60 feet and then take a shot.
Short
Okay.
bows. I mean, short crossbows and short bows. They have the same. You can be 80 feet away.
I thought a light crossbow was 60.
No, it's 80.
Oh, okay, well then I'll go within 80 because I don't want to be anywhere near them fucking things. So does a 15 hit?
It does.
Okay. And it does. Oh, nice. 11 points of damage.
Okay, so you're hitting on the one on the right or the one on the left?
Which one was the one that got pelted with the arrows?
The one on the right.
Then I'll take the shot at the one on the right.
Okay. So it still looks pretty strong. Doesn't seem to be too tired.
Oh man, for another chaos roll and a 12 again, right?
You can pray to Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll save it just in case. I got no lay hands, and my channel divinity is gone. I may need to use it for an escape or something.
Okay.
And that's her turn.
So, Brina.
So, I move 55 feet with my dash closer to it.
Okay.
And that's all I'm going to do because I don't want to go in the melee and not be able to attack.
55 feet. Okay.
So I
They are
should be
going-
25 feet away from them.
They're going to move 20 feet away towards the house. So they're 60 feet away from the house. And they're going to stand there and wait for you guys to get closer. And that's their turn.
So these mounds are intelligent, correct?
Seemingly intelligent enough to know to wait for you guys to get close.
I mean, because everything else has been pretty much sentient for a plant, and just put 2 and 2 together.
They've been showing various levels of intelligence, though they all seem to be compelled to do the same thing.
Eat humanoids and destroy shit.
Pretty much.
Okay.
So, Ansgar. They're now 120 feet away from you.
I'm gonna ride up as to where I'm within, let's say, 40 feet. But I don't want to go like extremely close to them. And I'm just gonna keep attacking with my longbow.
Okay.
With my borrowed longbow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not gonna be good. 14 to hit. Oh, 13. I only get +4. 13.
No, that's not enough. You shoot it, and it just bounces off the vines.
Oh, that's my turn.
Missed.
Yeah, I gonna move up to only one of those and attack one. I had to move up on the side on one of those, right?
Yep.
Okay.
But it's going to attack you. And it's going to hit you once. It's going to deal 8 points of bludgeoning damage already rounded down, and you're grappled.
Yep, I'm gonna use my action to get free then. 24.
Okay, you break out.
Bonus action, disengage and moving back.
Okay.
I'm 20 feet back.
Artoria.
Take another shot at the one on the right, right?
That's the one you guys have been shooting, yes?
Yeah. All right, so that's going to be a 18 to hit, and it's going to be 8 points of damage total.
Okay, the shot lands, and it seems to, you see some green kind of plant juice coming out of it.
Pretty sure it's not doing all of the damages, but at least it's doing something. That'll be her turn. She's gonna keep a distance of 80 feet. So if it moves forward, she's gonna move back. If it moves back, she'll move forward until, she's gonna keep about 80 feet distance between her and the shambling mounds of doom.
Okay. So, Brina.
Can I move forward and attack?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll do that.
So are you running up to the one that they've been hitting this whole time, or the one that they've been attacking that just kind of slammed missed?
The one they've been hitting.
Okay. You approach it, and it's going to attack you. It's going to hit you twice. is going to deal 14 points of bludgeoning damage with its first hit, and it's going to deal 12 points with its second.
Okay.
It's still your turn.
I rolled an 11 on the bite and
That will
a
miss.
16 on the slash.
The slash will hit.
It's 14 points of slashing.
Okay.
And I'm using wild shape healing.
Okay. The
That sucked.
the two shambling mounds are going to turn their attention to the bear, since the other guy ran away. And both the slams on the one are going to hit. So the first one is going to do 17 points. You still in bear form after that?
Yeah.
The second hit is going to do 14.
I'm out of bear.
The other one is going to attack you. What's your AC as a gnome?
15.
They're both going to hit you again. The next one is going to hit you both times with a modified 20 and a 23. The first hit is only going to do 7 points of bludgeoning damage, but you're going to be grappled. And the next one is going to do 13 points of damage.
Is that the one that slammed me? That one, or
No, they're both making an effort to attack her.
so? Which one is the
Yeah.
inside?
The one on the right, the one that's kind of being pelted by arrows.
Yeah.
Okay.
If Mist hadn't moved away, it would have divided their attention. But because you moved back, I was the only one in melee, so they piled on me.
Yeah, but that cannot be. You run in after me, right? don't
Yeah. Either way. So Ansgar, you see the bear run in, and you shoot an arrow, and the 6 will hit. So you see the bear run in, and the two mounds turn its attention to her, and just club the crap out of the bear form. And she gets smashed into the ground, and as she's kind of recovering from her bear form, she gets smashed again and gets pulled into the mound, and just for safekeeping, it just clubs its own arm and smashes. You can hear the kind of bones from the gnome getting injured.
Okay. So I'm probably gonna ride 20 feet closer, so I'm 20 feet distance, but since I used my action to shoot, I'll have to wait until next turn to attack.
Okay. Missed.
I'm gonna move up to the one the inside
Okay.
and Restless attack it. So I'm
Okay.
only near that one, so I'm not near the other one.
Okay.
Restless attack 22 to hit.
That hits.
6 poison and 14 slashing magic weapon.
Okay.
And 27 to hit.
Yep.
And I do 10 slashing and 9 poison.
Okay.
And Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna move 10 feet back.
Okay. So you're 10 feet away from the one on the right.
Can they still attack? Yeah, they can still attack the gnome, right?
They can, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna stay. Just gonna stay close to the mount. Yeah.
Okay. Artoria.
Okie dokie, here we go again. Shooting the mound, boss. Shooting the mound. 18 to hit for 6 points of damage.
Okay.
That's her turn, because she ain't getting anywhere near that bullshit.
Rena. So you're
Uh,
blinded, restrained, and suffocating.
I am going to cast Moonbeam.
This.
I can still cast spells.
Okay. And they
I
have to
did-
make a. They have to make a dex save.
Yeah, it's a Moonbeam is a 5-foot cylinder, so only one of them.
So I'm assuming you're casting it over yourself.
Yeah. Oh,
So he got a 17. So I think that makes it.
yeah. So he takes half damage. Moonbeam was 17, so he takes half of that.
So 8.
Yeah.
So this beam of light comes down onto him, and he's not really sure what's causing it. So he doesn't know what to attack.
Yeah. And bonus action, I'm wild shaping into a cave bear, which is a large-sized creature.
Okay. It just kind of spits you out.
And I rolled a 10.
Insert random puke noise here.
Mm,
What was the 10 for?
chaos table.
Okay. So roll.
Oh shit.
Roll.
Can bears throw up?
Roll the other percentile.
12, 12, 12.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I got 59. I'm a glowing bear, as per the light spell.
Oh!
Now to know what you need to attack.
Okay. So it's their turn. The
Oh, kind of wish I got the one higher than that. I would have got a little bit of healing.
one that is not in the light is going to attack the now glowing bear because you're the closest to it.
Oh!
So it hits you twice with 2 18s.
Mm,
It's going to deal 12 damage and 15 damage for a total of 27.
And I lose concentration on the moonbeam on the second hit.
Oh.
The one that was standing in some light is going to turn to mist.
That's right.
It's going to hit you with its first one, and it's going to crit you with its second one.
Damn.
So it deals 18 damage off the crit, already halved.
Yep.
And you're going to take 7 damage from the other one, and you're engulfed.
Well, at least you don't have to punch yourself in the face anymore to keep range.
I think I'd rather punch myself in the face, but yeah.
Ansgar.
So he's gonna draw his halberd, and I assumed, or I forgot to mention that he would stash the longbow last turn because I had a bonus action or a lot of things that I still could have done and I didn't. So if you let me do that, he would just draw his halberd
Okay.
and ride up to the shambling mount that he's been attacking so far, keeping himself at, if possible, like sort of flanking one of the shambling mounts, the one that he's attacked, and attacks at 10 feet distance with his halberd.
Okay.
And that's going to be that was on the edge. That's not gonna be a 13.
No, your halberd kind of just glances off the strangely tough vines.
And I don't know if I can use my Polearm Master feat. If that has, oh yeah, only when I use the attack action, I can make a second attempt with the backside. So it doesn't specify that I have to hit or miss. So I'm going to use my bonus action to hit it with the other side of my halberd. That's a 17.
That'll hit.
And that's 1d4 plus 3. Oh, that's 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to use the leftover movement speed, which is 30 of the horse, to get within a 20-foot distance again.
Okay. So you move
And
away
that's-
from it.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Mist.
I'm gonna try to break out one more time. A 12 against of 24.
You break out.
Yeah. And that was my action, right?
Yep.
Disengage, moving 5 feet away,
Okay.
and yell at it and hope it's coming to me. Yeah.
Okay. Artoria.
Um. $16 to hit for 10 points of damage.
Okay. The one is starting to slowly get filled with arrows. And bolts.
Go home! Don't you have a home? And that's her turn.
This is their home now. They live here now.
Yes, but did they sign the mortgage agreement? No? Then it's not their home yet.
Dang. Guess they'll just leave.
Well, that would be best, for us.
Alright, so the one is going to attack the bear. Or, sorry, it's Brina's turn. So, Brina, you're standing beside these two.
Consume a spell slot to heal again for crap damage. Crap healing. Yeah. Yeah. I rolled 3d8 and I got 8.
Holy shit. I'm going to give you an inspiration to re-roll that.
Well, you reroll one of them.
Re-roll your lowest one?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So now that's 14.
Yay! That's better.
Woo.
And you're going to need it.
Right? I wasn't going to be the one that said it.
Don't get too used to those 14.
The bite was a 20 and I did 10 damage.
The one that's slamming you?
Pardon me?
The one that's slamming you?
Yeah.
12 damage, okay.
And I'm going to use inspiration to re-roll that claw attack because it was a crit fail.
Okay.
To a critical success.
Alright,
Nice.
double max.
Yeah.
Double max will be 29 points of slashing.
Yes.
Ouch.
Smack, motherfucker. How about you? Poke, poke, poke.
It looks horrible.
It
Well,
did
yeah,
look
it's a
horrible
shambling.
before. Yeah.
Well, even worse. It's now covered in this just bloody heap of green vile. It's going to make a last ditch effort to attack you. And it's going to hit you twice with a 12 and a 19. So the first hit is only going to do 10 damage. The second one is going to do another 10 damage.
Dylan Bear.
The other shambling mound is going to attack you. And it's going to hit with both of them.
I'm out.
Oh,
Okay, so the first hit, yeah, you're just gonna hit with both of them since your AC is 15 gnome form. So it's gonna take, your bear form is going to take 18 damage,
Okay.
and as a gnome, you're going to take 7.
I'm still conscious.
You're also engulfed, and this one's the right one that's been just taking arrow hits. That is also standing close to Mist. It isn't the one that's almost dead, unfortunately.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
So Ansgar,
Yeah. Since both of them have been a real problem. So the one that has not really been hit, he devoured Brina.
Yep.
And the other one is really looking bad, as about to crumble.
he's slumping over. He's covered in this green vial, which you assume is its own blood.
Okay. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna continue attacking the one that is looking really bad because I don't really know what to do about the other one. Like, it might be smarter to take out one at a time than dealing with both of them at the same time. So
I like this guy. He's smart.
And I got a natural 20 on my halberd.
That injured one is so fucking dead. Tell me how you kill it.
So that's 23 damage, and he would just like ride like basically like in jousting, but with a halberd, right, like beside it, and just slash it in like not half, because I don't think you can slash it in half, but just have like a lot of vines flying around, cleaving it.
You hit it like a fucking weed eater.
There you go. So yeah, that would be my action, and as a bonus action, since I'm still there, he's gonna use his the rear end of the halberd to attack the other one.
Okay.
And that's an 18.
That'll hit.
And that's going to be 5 bludgeoning damage. And
Okay.
he's going to go on his 20-foot GTFO distance.
Okay.
And that's his turn.
Missed.
drink the healer potion.
Okay.
It's 3, right? Then I'm gonna throw in a restless attack him.
Okay.
That is 22.
That hits.
And I do 7 poison damage and 16 slashing.
Okay.
And the other one is 23 to hit.
That hits.
I do 3 poison damage and 13 slashing damage.
Okay. It's still standing. It's looking pretty bad, but it's still alive.
And How many people do we know that will be inside in one of those?
Have been in one?
Oh, 10 be in one.
You're not sure. You don't know that.
Okay. I just understand right beside.
Brina finds like 3 other people in there and they have like a party. Like, hey, dude, when did you get here?
Oh, hey, we're all gonna die. Death party.
Whoop whoop.
All right, Artoria.
All right, that one's down, so she's gonna shift targets, and I don't think a 9's gonna hit.
Nope.
All right, she'll advance now that one of them's down. She will advance 30 feet forward.
Okay. Brina.
I am going to drink a potion.
You can't reach your pack. You're restrained.
Okay. Uh-oh. I can still cast, and if I don't heal myself, I'm gonna die. So I have to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
And I rolled an 86.
Okay, so it doesn't work. I'm sorry, it works. It goes off. Doesn't chaos magic doesn't affect it. Blah blah blah. I was like, what?
So
Can't heal for that much.
second level Cure Wounds, I get 14 back.
It doesn't work. Like,
Healing
what?
magic is so 50 in this game. It's like you either roll really well or you don't. It's just sad.
Yeah.
All right, make a con save.
A 10.
She.
I'm gonna give you inspiration to reroll, and that's the only one I've got. So use it wisely.
Can I use my inspiration on that?
Okay then. Okay then. You do that.
Yeah,
That
you
is
sure
good,
can.
good deal. GG. I'll take that back.
No,
Oh.
because I rolled a 9 on your inspiration.
Oh well.
Holy
I don't
shit!
know. I don't know if you can reroll if you already had inspiration.
Yeah, you can re-roll the die.
Yeah, I got a 21.
Okay,
Okay.
that's a hell of a lot better.
Oh
You don't
I was
shit.
gonna say, dude, you're cursed or something. Holy shit!
Brina has to die.
No.
So you
No.
reckless attacked last round, right?
That's what the dice said. I mean,
Are you talking to Mist or Brina?
Missed.
Brina
yeah.
cannot attack recklessly.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I was saying reckless. Yeah.
Kill wounds recklessly. It's like, fucking go away.
Raw!
It's gonna hit you,
Great.
and it's going to deal 6 damage.
So heavy. I mean, rage. That is after rage, right?
Yep. So
Ah.
you're both engulfed,
High five.
and
Death party.
where? So nobody else is in range of it. So I'm going to roll this. Okay, so it's going to attack Mist while inside, and it's gonna miss.
I don't know. Is that gonna hit her their own stomach or?
They just basically condense their bodies and try to crush you from the inside.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. That's his turn. So Ansgar.
So since that worked so well before, he's just gonna turn his mount around and do the same thing, like by charging in and attacking with his halberd.
Okay.
And that's not gonna do the trick, so I'm gonna oh god, my inspiration is gone. So 12 would not hit.
No.
And I believe a 15 doesn't either.
15 will hit.
Okay, so that's the blunt side of it. And that's
Blump.
oh god. 5 bludgeoning damage. And he'll continue his like it's basically gonna be like this 40-foot sprint like approach and get the fuck out again. So he's
Okay.
20 foot away from it again after hitting it with the blunt side.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Top of the round. Missed.
Can I read Sabrina?
You can't see her.
Okay. So that doesn't help. I try to pray it out and try to get her with me if I can. 22.
You escape.
She's still lit up.
Yeah. You guys just see this tiny glow inside this fucking mound.
Would the archers see the shambling mount now from the city?
They can see it. It's just it's so far away.
Yeah, it's an ass ton of miles away from us, so we're pretty much on our own.
I'm drinking a potion, and that is what I'm doing.
I should have forced them to come with me.
Artoria.
Okay, so here we go. Is a 15 hit?
A 15 will hit.
All right, so that'll be 6 points of damage.
You stab it.
Pierce it with the bolt. I'm
You
still,
shoot it.
yeah, I'm
Okay.
still like 50 feet back. I have much choice on the matter. Not
Yeah.
gonna dash up to it and then get swallowed too. That's not a good idea.
No, that's really intelligent.
Okay, so it looks like it's getting ready for another round of bashing people in the face. Doesn't seem to show too many signs of weakness. You shoot it with the bolts, and it just kind of freezes for a moment as it's getting ready to smash Brina and Mist again. But then it just kind of, its raised limb just kind of slumps down beside it, and it just kind of flops onto the ground.
What the fuck just happened there?
I
You
don't know.
barely killed it.
Oh,
Oh.
hey, awesome!
I'm like, oh shit, shit's gonna hit the fan now. What?
Right? I was thinking the same thing. Like, okay, somebody's about to fucking die.
Me too.
I'm gonna pull Brina out.
Yeah, let's get her out of there before
Okay.
she suffocates to, death.
So, Brina, I'll give you like one chance before they kind of help you out.
Yeah,
Or
I got
they-
a 9. I have a 8 strength, so
So, you're trying to break out. It's not even really against the vines anymore. You realize they're dead, but it's so heavy that you can't push yourself out. You're just like, help! And Mist is going to be the first one to get to you. And he's gotten out of this thing so in and out of it so many times that he knows where you can be pulled out.
He's had dinner with the parents, and they've been out on multiple dates. He's been in and out of the shambling Mount so many times that he's like a regular.
Should
Advantage
roll
to get
for
out,
some
yeah.
disease.
What?
So I should probably roll for some sort of disease.
I'm good
Well,
with that. You
now,
do that.
now you, now you,
I've been in and out of that 7 times or something like that. 8?
Yeah.
now you're considering disease after he's fucked half of what was that, Loxy?
Well, yeah. I mean, wouldn't the shambling mound have to roll for a con
Disease from
save
this?
if it wasn't dead?
So, Brina, you get pulled out of it.
yeah.
And I don't know how close either how close either of you are to dying. So, or at least being unconscious.
I'm 61.
Okay.
Is Brina okay, or is she unconscious again?
I'm
Unconscious.
no, I'm at like 25.
Okay, so you're still good on that. So she'll
Yeah,
save
more
her
than
health
I've ever
potions.
had.
Have some wear and tear. They're not in too bad of a condition.
Yeah.
I like how
I'm-
we said we're not
I'm
gonna.
just on the ground coughing. You know when you breathe in so hard you're coughing.
hmm
Mm.
And I'm right there with you. I like how we were like, yeah, no, shambling mounds are probably not a good idea for us to
Yeah.
fuck with, and then we
We
ended
end
up
up
killing
fighting
them
them.
anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Well, at least we strategized a little bit, but I mean, we could have talked about our tactics, but no.
Well, honestly, there was like 10 minutes before they were going to attack, and most of that time was spent trying to wake people up to say, hey, you need to get the fuck out of here type thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's that.
So you guys gain 2 experience for
Huzzah!
completing the action challenge. And
Level 5, yay!
we'll get 1 inspiration.
Who? Eat?
Yeah.
Fucking mouths don't want to hunt me down. Fucking annoying.
Yeah, they're super basic creatures.
I
They
was
essentially just
hoping
attack
they
with
want to
explosives.
run after me. Yeah.
So they are dead, and the citizens are thankful. The only thing that was destroyed was one field. One field of wheat was just completely uprooted while you guys were trying to figure out what you guys were doing to do, and obviously buying up the store of healing potions. And they had torn down the stables, and unfortunately had killed almost all of the horses in there. There's like only a foal that just managed to survive.
Well, that sucks, but at least there nobody died. No sentience died.
So
Could have been way worse.
Mm-hmm.
That's my point of view.
the mayor says, well, I should pay you for your services. So here, this is just kind of something I have in my desk. I don't know if you want anything proper about it. And he kind of just offers you guys 300 gold in the small lockbox.
To share?
He says, yeah, I obviously didn't know this was coming, so I'm really glad you guys were here. I don't know.
Well, you might want to talk to or send a representative out to the Druid's Grove that's out there, and she'll be like, out there where shit was coming from, because they're the ones that actually came to us in order to let us know that what we took care of a couple of days ago, the rift that you hired us to take care of, that's something has awoken in the woods, and you might want to make contact with the Druid's Grove. Is it Grove or Coven? I don't know.
It's a grove.
Okay, so the Druid's Grove.
Well, it
And-
was a grove.
The place is a grove. A collection of druids is a circle.
Okay, so you might want to go talk to the lead dude out there, however you want to say that in fancy words, and see if maybe you can offer some assistance, or if you can work together in order to figure out how to combat this new uprised evil stuff.
He
I
says,
don't think it's evil. I think it's just pissed off you destroyed its forest.
Potato, potato.
he says, yeah, me and the druids are not exactly on talking terms.
Why am I not surprised? And with that, she'll just kind of smack the top of her head.
He's like, yeah, have you seen our alchemist?
Yeah, she's pretty hot, but what's your point?
He kind of has
Oh,
a really
wait,
bad
never
twitch.
mind. I see where you're going with this. Let me guess, she's just basically deforested the entire area in order to get the regions that she was talking about when we were here a couple of days ago.
Yeah, she
Right.
kind of demands a lot of materials, especially from a lot of just natural creatures.
Great.
He says, the last time I talked to the druids, something about the ogre population being really just staggeringly low. The druids tried to tell us to get her to stop, but I mean, I can't stop free enterprise. So, we obviously talked it over, and it's not good.
Well, guess it sucks to be Mawson right about now.
He says, yeah.
I'm not exactly sure. Well, let's put it this way. At least they were concerned enough for Mawson citizens and the local area with all the shit that's happened around here to Mawson lately. Well, according to the Druid, because I haven't been around that long. But apparently you guys have had some real serious issues in the past. They didn't want anybody to end up dead, so at least they're not... You can take heart in the fact that they're not out to kill you, because they're actually trying to stop whatever it is driving these animated plants to attacking Mawson. So there's that, and you might want to talk to your alchemist one more time and see if maybe she can't, I don't know, lighten up a little bit on the impact she's having, because I think you're going to need the druids' help, if not the UAG's help, in order to figure out what this is and combat what it is, because apparently it's got a hard-on for destroying Mawson.
Well, I don't know why, but obviously it's not our fault. But I mean, I guess I can't really judge it. I don't know what he's thinking.
With that, she'll kind of shrug.
He says, well, he has a really bad twitch. And he says, I think I'm just going to have to make preparations for evacuation. There's this army of plant life going to be heading our way. Well, Mawson won't stand a chance.
Well, if you clear back the brush 250 or so feet from all of your surrounding areas, like your houses and whatnot, you'll at least have some warning.
He says, well, we usually do. And you know from looking above the walls that they they cleared out that distance because there are some houses that are kind of stuck out there.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously that's for farmers and stuff who have to go to farmland. But besides that, like the farms, most of the farms have their like fields out towards the forest, but not, and
Right.
the buildings are really far away. So it's not like they can't see out that far. It's just nighttime.
Okay.
It's just nighttime. You really can't see anything walking around unless you've got fucking elf eyes. Elf eyes.
She'll look around. Is this mostly human inhabitants in this settlement?
Well, we have a little bit of everyone, but even dwarves can't see that far out. I mean, they can if they really try, and I mean, if they get lucky, I guess. But it's not always, guaranteed.
Perhaps step up your patrols. I'm not really sure what to tell you. Evacuation, to me, seems a little extreme. But I'm not the one that has to stick around and continue fighting it, possibly on a daily basis.
Well, considering what you've seen of the soldiers around this area, like it doesn't tell you much that Mawson guards, although trained, don't have much combat experience. So they're probably just level 2 or 3 fighters. So if they come across a shambling mound on their own, they're pretty much done for. And of course, the Trents, they'll just devastate any building they come across.
True, but if their instructions are to get back to town in order to alert everybody.
Oh
Then-
yeah. The thing is, they can't defend Mawson. If they try, they'll surely lose. So that's why they said in the idea of preserving as much life as possible, they may have to abandon Mawson.
So Ansco will offer to stay and assist for as long as possible. Help defend the city.
He says, "I'm not really sure what I can expect you to do. If the Trents show up and decide that they're going to throw rocks at the walls,
Yeah.
being on the walls isn't exactly the safe place either."
Well, as I said, the lead druid guy thing, he said he was going to go try to persuade whatever apparently is really pissed off to not continue attacking Mawson. You really might want to go talk to him and see if you can't get the druids on your side, because I think that would help a lot.
Yeah, only words can help resolve this tension,
Well-
this war.
No. Excalibur can help a little bit, but it'd probably be better with allies than just trying to fight the stuff on your own.
Maybe set up some traps, oil pits, or something like that.
Well, all that's going to do, if you're talking about, burning the land, is kill the crops and piss everybody off.
Not do that, but have some fel, so if one of the trends go into the oil, shoot the oil with fire and burn it down.
Will it then not just distribute the oil all over the place and set everything on fire?
Yeah, if it starts running around like, because it's on fire, you may end up starting a forest fire, and it's probably not the best idea if you're trying to alleviate whatever it is that's pissed off over them from, about it being, pissed off.
Maybe
So,
burn
well-
it down.
It's kind of weird what we have with the druids. They say we could build the land here. They say we could build a farm here. And although we did kind of erect the wall without asking them, when I talked to them about it, they said they understood you got to defend your homes. Though, of course, they had actually made it known that that we should have spoken to them first. And then he kind of has another spasm again, and it looks pretty bad, and he coughs afterwards.
Do you need assistance?
He says, "It's just something. I'm just stressed. I need medicine, but magic isn't going to help me. Well, short of a miracle, but
What is that, a 7th level spell? No, just fucking around. Sorry.
He says, but it was really when, I don't know, this alchemist brings a lot of good for us because she's a big alchemic boost to our guards, but it's obviously getting on the druid's nerves.
Perhaps y'all can reach some sort of compromise where you still have the economic and the chemical boost for your guards and your people, but maybe she outsources some of her material hunting to a land further to the south or west or north or whatever. I don't know. I'm just saying that you'd probably be better off with the druids going to bat for you than the druids getting pissed off and being neutral in the entire deal. Because right now, while they haven't come, they haven't come to you. They came to us for assistance. They did say they didn't want anybody in Mawson to die, and they didn't want people to die, period. So you might want to reach out. This could be the olive branch that you need, and you might want to really seriously think about reaching some sort of compromise with them. It's just what I'm thinking. But then again, I'm just a girl who swings a sword, so you do what you think you need to do.
Well, I'll have to weigh my options, and I'll definitely try to reach out to them. Thank you for your service, and if you see the druids again, tell them thanks, at least for this much.
We'll do that if we see them, although not sure that we will. Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna go. She's gonna go to the inn. She's gonna like to the mayor. I need to rest. I'm pretty exhausted, and she's gonna go over to the inn and requisition a room for the night or the day for a long rest.
Yeah.
Ansgar is gonna go back and bring the horse back to the guards where he lent it from, as well as. Huh?
And the bow.
Yeah, thanks. As well as the bow. What's what I was gonna say. And he thanks them and bids them good night.
Thanks for bringing that back. And thanks for helping us.
Yeah, you're welcome. I hope they or something similar will not terrorize the city anytime soon or at all. And he'll also rent a room at the end.
Okay. They're not gonna charge you for it. There's free enterprise, but obviously you saved a lot of gold out there, so.
Yeah, you don't want to you don't want to bite the hand that keeps you from having your larynx crushed or something.
Something. Figure of speech. Something.
Yeah, I was thinking something dark side, something force choke.
I know.
So that's it for today's adventure. You guys rest, and you guys have to find your own way back to Illumina, unfortunately.
2 days worth of walking.
One.
And when you return to the lake, the lioness will be there waiting for you.
Nice.
Is the lady of the lake there as well? Does she have Excalibur for me?
No, she is kind of just lingering in the water, but she's not holding any swords.
A girl can dream. Should have never gotten rid of it. Oh well.
And that's the end of today's adventure. So thank all of you for playing. I hope you guys had fun.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Still hate shambling monster.
Oh yeah, traumatic experience.
If only I had, if only I had been Myra, things would have gone a lot differently.
Don't worry, you'll be more important for the next 1 or 2 games.
Okay, I don't know if I like the sound of that.
I do,
So,
because that means that there's